Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stooges Experience, the show where our takes are reckless, our parlays are hopeless, and your paycheck's riding on a backup quarterback. I will be leading the Stoogery, and then my counterpart will be helping guide us through, probably take the wheel when I get super drunk off a couple weds.
What?
So let's see. There's always something that's kind of grinding his gears, pissing him
Yeah,
off, you know,
the Eagles are shit.
rubbing him. Okay.
Um,
We're getting right into it. That's the
we were in I'm in a fantasy football group chat with my girlfriend, my siblings,
oh no.
her cousins, significant others, the whole thing. And I said this. Let me scroll back to it. I said this before the Eagles lost to
The Bears.
the Bears. They put a thing in here of the tiers going into Thanksgiving weekend, and they said, Zach, what are you thinking? And it's the fakest teams in the NFL, and one of the tiers is faker than a BBL, and it was the Jags, Lions, Bears, and Panthers at that time, and the
Panthers a
Eagles
good
were in
football team.
the Eagles were in the we got what we expected. I immediately, when I saw that,
Oh, put him
I
in the
said
BBL.
Eagles in the BBL tier.
Oh, they got
Okay?
the BBL.
That was post Cowboys game. I was like, put us in BBL. B Stu emphasized it, and he was like, nah, man, you guys can't be in the BBL.
BBL, yep.
BBL squad, we might be frauds now. Darius Slay.
Oh, you
Bring him
think
back.
big plays coming?
I'll take anybody. I've been watching Adoree Jackson.
Well, I was going to ask you about your boy Sidney Brown. I think that might have been the worst tackling effort I've ever seen.
Sidney Brown does more damage to his own team than to the opposing team. That's the issue. Like Sidney Brown, it's almost like he has been holding on to this 13-week vendetta that Makuba took his starting spot and said, you know what, I fucking got something for him now. Now that we're both in at the same time, let me just fucking take out your stupid ass ankle. So now Makuba's down. Adoree Jackson gets a concussion like every other game, basically. Lane Johnson will probably be out until the playoffs. AJ Brown's getting his though. Yay!
Hey, out of baby AJ.
I saw some AI thing and it's like, man, I don't give a fuck. I got 2 touchdowns. Life is great. And I was like, oh my gosh, man, that's probably true. He probably does feel like that right now. That's the sick part of this whole thing.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to read Magic Treehouse, so I think that's a start.
Oh, man.
I
I
mean,
just think I said this in the Cowboys game. Saquon's starting to piss me the fuck off.
okay, so because I heard the Philly Johns are out on Saquon. I didn't know if you.
Well, I'm not out on Saquon. Like I still think
Okay.
Saquon's godlike. There must be something. Someone must be coming into the locker room and changing the studs on his cleats or something, because that man slips. For someone that did a juke spin reverse hurdle, I've never seen somebody slip more in an NFL season on turf. He's slipping on turf.
Can't blame MetLife for this.
I mean, the Cowboys one was just generationally bad. Like he caught a swing route and then like tried to spin and then just went out of bounds and then caught another check down and literally just fell over and would have got the first down. I was like, okay, so we're just trolling right now.
Someone tied his shoelaces together when he wasn't.
But my thing is, I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed to make the playoffs. Like it would have to be like the fullest of collapses, I would say, because
the only team you got to worry about is the Cowboys. Like that's it.
Yeah, and we don't play the Cowboys again. We'll go to the Chargers and we'll go to the Bills, but other than that, it's Raiders and Commanders twice. Now, Commanders could have Jaden Daniels back, but they're going to be 3-10.
Black Magic.
There will be one, but even if you have, say, you lose to the Chargers, you lose to the Bills, and there's one Black Magic Commanders game, you're still 10-7. I don't know what's going to happen with the Cowboys. Can they get to? The problem is they had a loss, so they can't or they had a tie, so they can't be like. They'd have to get 4 wins.
The next 5 weeks, I think.
Yeah, like they would need to be 10-6-1, so they need to get 4 straight wins, which I guess is possible. They're also going to play the Chargers and they're going to play the Commanders and Giants to end the year, but they also have to play the Lions. So,
but they do get the Vikings, which we know
they do get the Vikings. That's 9 ain't doing shit. They got Brosmer after or whatever. That guy. Holy shit! I never thought I'd see like Peterman reborn, but
not Nathan Peterman.
It might as well. I mean, fuck. If you had the Seahawks defense this weekend, you won your matchup.
Yeah.
So, but no, I mean, the Eagles could totally troll. It's well within the realm. Like if they go and they beat the Chargers, which I do think that they will, should be chilling because then you'll play the Raiders. Like if you beat the Chargers and Cowboys lose to the Lions, and then you go beat the Raiders,
You're feeling
and
you're
then
good.
you should be fine.
I hear that.
I gotta think that we can beat the Commanders, but I feel like the Cowboys game almost was the Black Magic Commanders game.
Yeah, it was.
It was like 21-0. It's like, how are we losing that? That's a game we lose to the Commanders.
Yeah,
Um,
I can see that. So you already got it out of the way, is what you're saying. Like we got the black magic off our
maybe,
bat.
but it would be the Eagles' kind of luck to haven't had to play the Commanders all year. Jane Daniels has been in and out and shit all year, and then he decides to,
Put it
wow,
all
we got the
together.
Eagles 2 of the last 3. Let me fucking
Flock in a bit.
let me remind everybody
I see.
and send us home for the year. So
I do think the Eagles defense struggles against running quarterbacks, so that is kind of a problem.
Yeah.
But like you said, I mean,
I will only be I will be in full panic mode if. Well, okay. Full panic mode is you lose to the Chargers and then you lose to the Raiders. That's like full, but that might be just it's fully chalked. I will be very worried if we lose to the Chargers.
Do you think if you lose to the Chargers, Petula's out? I mean, he should be out right now at this point. Somebody's head has to roll.
I don't think so.
You think they just?
I think they're riding it out. I think you would do almost more damage.
Okay.
I don't think he'd be out. It would almost be like Sirianni's calling plays now.
Has he ever called plays? Because that's like
he did the first year.
Okay.
And was shit.
Okay. Well.
So he called the plays, and then he went, and then he was like, "Hey, oh shit, Siri's going crazy."
Fuck you, Siri.
Whenever you say
Siri,
his name, that goes bad. He called the plays the first year, and then he was bad. So then he let Steichen call the plays, and then Steichen was literally God with the playbook, and now he's gone. So
well, he's kind of stinking it up too.
The problem with the Eagles right now is or the last 4 years is either the play caller is so godlike, that they become a head coach, or they're so shit that they have to hire somebody else.
Always a
so it's always a different person.
Yeah,
like I'd almost just rather someone like can we just have a middle of the road guy? Like
just
man, I feel like we could be a little better, but we're okay. Instead of like it's either horrible or they're so godlike he's gonna get hired by a different team.
I just can't understand. Like I've been trying to watch the Eagles the entire year and just trying to figure out like what is the scheme? Like what are they trying to set up? I don't think there's an actual flow to it. Like you know how most play sheets, like you'll look and you'll be like, okay, we got these runs on first down, we got these pass plays for second and short. Like we have a plan on what we want to set up. Like we're trying to set up a play action to Saquon, everyone bites, we throw it deep. Like there is no game plan. It's just like I need to get AJ 9 touches. I need to get Schmitty 7 touches. Like
the most insane thing is like I'll watch and I'll just be like, there's just never anyone open. That's the part that's weird. It's so mind blowing. Like I watch all these other games and I'm seeing like Puka wide open, and I'm like, sweet. Now we're not running the damn wide receiver crash and bring him up the B, but like Smitty ain't going in there. But AJ Brown could do stuff like that. That's a big ass dude. But the problem is he probably wants no business. He not trying to block anybody. He just wants to go fade ball, and that's it. I'd be down though for one drive. We just throw back shoulders the whole way down the field to AJ every play.
Good work.
Every play, and I want to see if we go down and score, and it's just, like at what point does the safety come over and they do the Calvin Johnson, and they're just like two people standing there. Like at this point, let's just see what would happen. But we might be shit. We might be frauds. We could win the last 5 games and be
hot.
Yeah, we could be 13-4 and maybe be the 1 seed, and then you're good. The way I have it shaping up right now is probably just gonna be right back where we fucking started. Rams at Eagles. It's probably just gonna be the same shit over and over again.
Dude, fucking Panthers.
Yeah, because are Rams still they're still number 1 in the thing, right?
Bears are number 1.
But they're number 1 in the NFC West, so they would at least have a home game.
That's kind of the thing is like we got to take care of business, but it was
But it's still it's going to be the Lions Seahawks, that thing. Like you can't
Yeah,
lose both of those games. Yeah, because the Seahawks are still like
Seahawks are still chugging along.
yeah, they have life. They have life for a 1 seed technically. I just don't think the
Yeah.
Bears are going to end up being a 1 seed. Like
I
there's no
don't
way.
either. I
That'd
just
be
don't
pretty
see it.
insane. I think it's still only between. I think it's just between the Rams and the Seahawks and the Eagles still.
I think so too.
Maybe the Packers, I guess, could.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the Bears schedule. Like they got at Packers,
Packers got to
they
play
get
the
the Browns at
Broncos
home,
though. Oh, that's free.
then they get at the Niners, and they finish the season against the Lions. So I mean,
That's
there's a
tough.
world where
That's
you
tough.
lose two. Yeah,
Even
they face the Packers twice in
but
the next 5
the
weeks.
Packers schedule is hard too. They have to go at the Broncos
Yeah,
for one of theirs. So I don't know. Seahawks might have the best road,
yeah, they might have the best road to victory here. I mean,
or maybe even the Eagles technically.
the
'Cause
Bird.
they get to play the Raiders and the Commanders twice. So
Yeah, that would
you'd
be the
like to
best.
think that would be free, but fuck me, it's probably not.
I
Yeah.
mean, my question for you right away was like, are you getting reminiscent feelings of like hitting the panic button? Like, hey, this is back to I think it was what
It
2023 or something like
2023
that.
was the year. It is close.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying it's full panic.
Yeah.
Because if the Raiders game, if they lose the Raiders game, because that's like when they lost the Cardinals game and they were like 3-12 or something, and it's like, what the fuck am I watching right now? That's when it was full fledged panic, and I
Who
was
was
like,
the
okay, we might be just straight ass.
who was the corner that you guys released after
Bradbury,
Bradbury?
yeah,
That's it.
Bradbury, yeah, because that season, let me look at like when the collapse started against the Niners,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, where
then
Debo went fucking crazy.
yeah, actually no, this is when it was bad. I knew it was really bad
Yeah.
when we lost to at Seattle and Drew Lock took him down the field in like
Oh
45
yes.
seconds and Bradbury got cooked like 8 times.
Yeah. I remember that
And
over
I
the
was like,
corner.
okay, back because then they brought it back and they beat the Giants the next
Yeah.
week to be 11-4, but then we lost to the Cardinals. Yeah, and the Cardinals were 3-12. And then
That's
I
with the
was like,
midget at
oh,
quarterback.
okay. Yeah, the midget was at quarterback.
Fuck.
And we were up 21-6 at halftime, and it was a full collapse. Then we knew that we couldn't be the 1 seed, so then we rested everybody, and Mariota got slammed by the Giants, and then we got first round bounce by Tampa, 32-9, slowly.
Just saw fucking Palmer running down the field scot free. Yeah, I mean, So I kind of had a feeling that like if there was a game for the Rams to troll, I figured it was against Carolina in Carolina, 10 o'clock start, shit weather. Like it felt like it. It was kind of funny. I had some of my friends reaching out to me who are degenerate gamblers, and they're like, "I took the Rams -14." I'm like, "Why the fuck would you do that in cold
Yeah,
weather?
it's
Like,
insane.
why would you do that? -14 is crazy."
Yeah.
I mean, Panthers are a good football team. I will say it.
They're the best, worst team that's ever been in the NFL.
They are. If they could just put together 2 games back to back of playing solid, but they just don't do it. Like this week, they looked really good. Now, I do have to say, it's always a dangerous team that you're playing when they're constantly going for it on 4th down. Like when they have all 4 downs to get 10
Yeah, they don't
yards,
give
like
a fuck.
it's different. I figured Forbes at some point he plays pretty aggressive was going to get got. It happens, you know. Saw him a couple times. Coker got the better of him on the fade ball.
Yeah, these last
Defense was on the field.
seven.
The third quarter was insane. I
These
didn't get to
last
watch much.
7 weeks for the Panthers have been absolute chaos.
Yeah.
They beat the Jets 13-6.
What a barn
They
burner.
get 40-pieced by the Bills. They go into Green Bay and beat the Packers. Then they turn around and lose at home to the Saints. Then they beat the Falcons, where he breaks Cam Newton's passing record. Then they turn around and lose to the Niners, and then they beat the Rams. Like, these guys can't fucking figure shit out.
No, they're like you said, they are the greatest, worst team of all time. Like they're so inconsistent that it's just laughable. And the fact that they're second in their division with this type of like back and forth performance is crazy.
Like, it's always the other game is the game I thought that they would lose, like or win. like you'd think
Mhm.
they'd beat the Saints but lose to the Packers, but then they do the
Yeah.
opposite. You'd think they'll probably lose to the Saints this weekend, but
Yeah.
they beat the Rams. And you're like, dude, you guys just string a couple together. You guys are chilling.
Yeah. Honestly, like I was thinking about it. I'm glad that Matt Stafford had his bad game right now. I mean, we're week 13, and he's had one bad game.
Yeah.
So I'd rather him get this out of his system. I mean, again, I was trying to get ready for a wedding that I was going to, so I couldn't watch too much of the game. I just know I was watching on my phone. And the third quarter, the defense was on the field for like 13 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I knew I was like, okay, we're
Yeah.
putting our stuff in
Could
a
be
tough
cooked. Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
Still had a chance to go down and win it. I mean, ball gets knocked out of your hands. It happens. I mean,
You know
they
what's
get paid too.
You know what? I'm looking at this thing and it's making me fucking sick to my stomach.
But,
I'm gonna probably hit 6 of the 8
yeah,
of my
I
division,
didn't. I didn't want to remind you.
and the 2 teams that are gonna let me down are the Bills and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
How insane is that? You can't even like predict that if you.
No, because you went out on a limb.
I went on a
like,
limb with
Carolina.
the Panthers, and like I got a shot at this thing.
You do.
You know, like Ravens are now top. I mean, that whole division shit, but they'll probably end up winning it. Texans are on a damn renaissance right now, so they might win it. Eagles probably will still win it. Bears will probably lose twice to the Packers, and the Packers will probably end up doing it.
Mhm.
Panthers are looking as good as they've ever looked, and the Rams will probably still end up getting it done.
Yeah.
But the damn 2 teams are the teams that are always in the AFC Championship game. Those are the 2. I guess the Bills still maybe have like a tiny bit of life because they're only 2 games back, and they get to play the Patriots once.
again.
And besides
Yeah.
playing the Eagles, they'll get to play the Jets and Browns. So it's technically possible. But the Chiefs, the fact that it's the Chiefs that are dead,
Yeah.
they're 4 games back. The Broncos would have to have a monumental collapse. And they don't have the tiebreaker. I don't even know how it would work. I don't. It's. Oh,
Is there
man.
a committee like the NCAA where they could just put the Chiefs in just because they know it's entertaining? Like, is that a thing?
Like, are those shitters gonna miss the playoffs?
That would be.
What do?
I
You,
love
you fire somebody?
I mean, I feel like at that point you would,
Mm,
because I think didn't they just extend Spagnola to like
Probably,
a 2 or
yeah.
3 year deal or something like that? I don't know.
Like-
That would get kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Like the
feel like
Texans could end this thing. They could end this run this weekend
they could put the dagger.
on Sunday Night Football. They could go full dagger.
Their defense is capable of it. Like they are for real. Like
You
I
know,
was
you know,
messing
it'd be,
around. Yeah.
you know, it'd be a funnier dagger.
What?
Is if they win these next 2 games and they go to Tennessee thinking they got a freebie and Cam Ward has one generational masterclass game and puts them out. That would be hilarious.
Restrepo for like 3 touchdowns, 185
Yeah, just something
yards,
so
just
trolly.
something crazy. That honestly, I would love to see it.
That
I'm
would be
not
cinema.
gonna lie. I feel like the Bengals are gonna somehow win their division. Like I just
You
got.
think they're gonna make the run?
I think they're going on the run. Like
Okay.
I don't know if I can trust Buffalo to win at home against Joe Burrow because I've seen Joe Burrow go and whoop ass up in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like if the defense can play, like if they play like they did against the Ravens. Now, I also have to account for the reason why it was a blowout. 2 punch outs. One unlikely when he was supposed to have a touchdown and punched it out. Can I rely on you to punch it out like 3 times? Probably not.
Yeah.
But if you can,
Do it.
I just got a feeling, man. Like they've.
Yeah, what do they finish
Joe
up
Burrow
with?
for the stretch.
And they're 4-8 because 9-8 could totally win that division.
Oh, 100%.
That is very much in play.
Oh, it is absolutely. In play.
And if they have all the tiebreakers at that point, I know they lost to the Steelers once, or they also no, they beat them once, lost once, just beat the Ravens. So then they'd have the tiebreaker over the Ravens.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, these are the 2 weekends. It's at Bills, home against the Ravens. If they win those 2, then all you have left is Dolphins, Cardinals, Browns. That would be insane if they got in.
Pittsburgh's got a tough road. They're at the Ravens, then they get the Dolphins, which okay. Then they're at the Lions, at the Browns, and then finish against the Ravens again. Like,
yeah, Pittsburgh's probably chalked. It's going to be between Baltimore and Cincy. Basically, the game in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like if Baltimore beats Cincinnati, they pretty much end them.
But if they fucking
But if
sweep,
they beat the
oh
Bills
my
and beat the
god.
Ravens, that'd be pretty crazy.
What if they? This would be the way that they would do it. They'd beat the Bills, they'd beat the Ravens, they'd troll at Dolphins, have a close one against the Cardinals, and win against the Browns, and somehow win the division. And you're like,
Yeah,
what? How did we?
like 8-9.
Just like the worst record, but you
That'd
look
be
at them on the
that'd
paper,
be
and you're
just
like,
so disgusting.
think about
You
it.
look at them on paper; they're the 7th seed, and they'd play like
At Denver or something like that.
yeah. Who would it probably be? Yeah, they'd
But
go
like,
to Denver or to New England.
am I taking?
I'm probably taking the Bengals, bro. If I could,
That's what I'm saying. Like Joe
I
Burrow
could
getting hot in the playoffs.
imagine that's the way you go out if you're the Patriots.
Oh my
Joe
god.
Burrow comes back from the dead.
Dude, they get the whoever, Paul Revere, one if by land, two if by sea lantern
Mm-hmm.
fella, does his thing. They come out with the red unis, feeling good. And Joe Burrow does that signature warm up where they got the camera spinning around him. He
Yeah,
rips it, does the spin, and you just know like this guy is ready to just
you're
destroy that
cooked.
defense.
You're cooked, buddy.
Yeah. Bob Spillane is just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, where the fuck is Jamar? Yossi Vosh just is the hero of the game. Gasecki is like the matchup
Just
nightmare.
final. Just
Yeah,
final as
Fant
shit.
trucks 5 people to go 15 yards for a touchdown, and you're like, what is happening? What is cooking up in Cincy? Joe Flacco is just waiting just in case they need him.
Yeah.
They need him for one drive. He just
Just
takes the
waiting in the
cap off.
wing. Waiting in the wing.
That would be such a storybook, dude. Probably won't happen, but man. Yeah, I mean, I think I was glad that the Rams, if you're
cinema.
going to troll, do that one. Like I said, Panthers are a pretty good ball club. Now you take care of business, win the division, beat the Cardinals. Then you got a tough one at the Seahawks.
They already
I
played the
mean,
Niners twice, right?
yeah, we split with the Niners. Which
Oh, yeah, that's
that
right.
one might be a tough one because we should have beat them in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's good. But if you
I'm
beat,
liking the Blake Corum coming on late. Like he is starting to get that
Yeah.
running game going, take care of Kyron. Sorry, what were you saying there?
no, I was saying like as long as you beat the Seahawks the second time, you should be good with all the tiebreakers and stuff.
Should be. I'd like to think so.
Yeah, it would just be because you have the tiebreaker.
It would be amazing if the Rams could
Yeah.
like win out and secure home field advantage for the entire
Yeah.
playoffs because like it's different when we don't have to worry about going to weather.
Mm-hmm.
I like our chances in the weather, but I love it even more if we're able to stay in that sweet dome.
Yeah.
Even though it'll somehow rain in Southern California, and it'll rain
100%.
sideways into the dome.
100%.
It'll be like being at Philly, but in
Sure.
LA.
Shaloli.
Trying to take a snap and there's just water all over you. It's just the most bullshit you've ever seen. I do love that I'm looking through on ESPN and like every ad for fantasy football shows fucking Bucky Irving in the backfield. Appreciate you coming back after 7 weeks.
Yeah, he's doing a lot.
How do you do that? How do you stay out for 7 weeks and you're not put on IR? Like, how does that?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
That just
week to week.
bullshit. My sanity's week to week. Speaking of sanity, you were our on boots on the ground reporter for College Game Day.
Yep.
Did a phenomenal job. I sat down, watched a deal. You were behind enemy lines. You took the flak. The duck gooseness of it. I was just seeing a lot of Ducks fans that I don't really think know their history of the Ducks.
Yeah, some of these guys don't know ball.
Yeah.
I'll pull up the comment section. Yeah, so
yeah, let's see what we're.
Yeah, so let's see. Hey,
here.
if you guys are gonna put it out there, I'll show it and I'll show my responses too because there's no shame in my game. I went up there. Okay, I was behind enemy lines. I was talking shit. What do you want me to do? Go up and kiss ass? I'm not glazing. I'm not walking up there glazing like it's so loud in the stadium. I can't hear, bro. I would have ran it up in that stadium. That's free cash, dude. I want to like. I promise. Like, I bet you there weren't really any USC people that were really tripping, and I don't really remember there being a lot of procedural penalties. The penalties were Jacoby Lane trying to go get the ball after the interception, and Tanuk Hines jerking off to the sideline. Basically, was what he was doing, is what it seemed.
I thought he was yanking their chain.
Whatever it was. I don't know what it ended up being. I just saw something that it looked like a couple sexual encounters or something. But other than that, there wasn't too much there. It's like, don't get me wrong, it's like loud, but I wasn't in there like I can't talk to. Like, people made it seem like you can't
You
hear
can't even hear
yourself
yourself
think. I'm
think.
like, I guess, man, you guys got some weak ears or something. I don't know.
Never
Yeah.
heard of
So
tinnitus.
first guy, obviously, just being a dumb dipshit. Like, how'd the game
Sure.
work out? You just watched the bit. Like, you know how the game. You were watching the game, Ducks football 03.
Yeah.
So
Congrats, bub.
you won. What do you want me to say? Like, I'm not gonna be boo. I'm not. Just put it this way: if anyone that watched it knows I wasn't crybaby cheesing.
Yeah.
There's one thing I'm not gonna do in this lifetime is crybaby cheesing.
Sure.
Okay, you won't see
Never
it
should.
from me. I did say the 2 plays that I thought were the I think it was. Another guy was like, it's because you couldn't run the ball. I'm like, well, we were moving the ball still.
That's the thing. Yeah.
So did we need to run the ball? Probably could have helped a little bit, take some
Well,
time off the
yeah.
clock. But if we don't leap and we score at the end of the half, tie ball game. Maybe we're up by 3, and then you
Yeah.
got games in the second half and you get a pick. You get a stop on 4th down. Maybe you're feeling good about yourself. So bunch of fucking idiots. This guy's the main culprit, Nike Duck. So that's how
Nike.
you know this guy's. Whew, man, he loves it.
Yeah.
Darren Thomas was mid at best. He didn't start shit at Oregon. That's how we know you don't know shit about college football. Told on yourself. My counter to that: a national championship appearance and a Rose Bowl victory speaks otherwise. Only other guy to do that was Mariota, and that's facts.
I mean, it just
So
like I just want to ask Nike Duck, like, are you gonna say Masoli is a better Duck than Darren Thomas? Because he technically started it, but the Ducks don't want to go back to that guy because
yeah, and he took him
know.
to a Rose Bowl.
he did.
Guess what they did in that Rose Bowl? They lost.
They got shit. That was when they lost to Ted Carter.
Sure was, wasn't it?
That's the
Huh?
one with TCU
might have been.
with the red rocket
Sure.
or red rifle, whichever.
So, now if you want to say that he was surrounded by great talent,
Sure.
totally. So was Mariota, though. So don't go
In the Rolls
cheesing like, oh, Darren Thomas only did it because he had LaMichael James. Mariota had DeAnthony Thomas and Kenyon Barner and all of these guys. So don't act like if he's Jesus Christ of Oregon football and was actually obviously did the Hall of Fame ceremony there. Don't act like Darren Thomas is just a second-rate guy. They called him non-athletic. Are you guys out of your fucking mind? That guy's a gunslinger out there. He's running around. He's the read option.
He's not athletic. He started the read option at Oregon like that.
Oh, I'm saying, man.
Masoli would pull it every once in a while, but like Darren Thomas
Masoli
was
ain't
getting
that
jiggy.
guy.
That's
So then this guy was just giving me some tack, like, hey, you could show some highlights from the stands. Yeah, I could, but then I'm flipping the thing around. You can't really see it though.
sweet. I appreciate the insight.
Yeah. So I, trying to be cordial, but like, I could show it, but like, what am I going to show? I'm just going to be holding like this. I'm not trying to look through a camera at the thing. Like, you guys know what's going on. That's why I put the text on what plays were happening.
Yeah, like I also wonder too if like we would just get caught with some stupid copyright. Like
he says we wouldn't. He's like, as long as you're not like live streaming, YouTube doesn't care. I'm like, I mean, cool, whatever.
I mean,
yeah, this guy's trolling me because I needed some gloves. Okay, but I'd rather be comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
You're not playing
like,
the football game. Like,
I
I'm
ain't
not
playing in
asking
the
you.
game. I'm like, I'm not playing. I'm sitting there in the stands and the wind's blowing. You put some damn gloves on at 4 a.m. for game day. God forbid.
Here's the big question: were you able to grip your dealia? You're able to hold the phone good?
Everything was still good. Yeah.
Well, then I think that's all part of it.
By the time the game, I didn't use gloves for the when we went to the game.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful. I only had the gloves on for game day in the morning.
Yeah, it's 4 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, it's like, bro, it's like 38 degrees. I'm not that guy. Okay, I'm still from Cali. Like, shit.
You weren't drunk enough for that yet. If you'd have cracked a couple 4 Locos, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Sick video. I was at the game right behind you, upper seats. Appreciate it, guy. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
This has to be rage bait. Who was your last Heisman finalist? So I was like, always living. I was like, either this guy knows obviously and is just straight rage baiting, like he doesn't care, or he is the biggest dumbass of them all because we actually have the most recent. We have more Heismans and the most recent Heisman. So I don't know what we're really talking about there. So very interesting stuff. This guy was watching while UCLA was beating USC. How'd that work out for you, buddy? Baby Bruins go down 29-10. So go. You can kiss my ass. This guy with a good one. This dude is an absolute cornball. His parents should have used a Trojan. Okay. Great insight from Montgomery McGinnis. Anyone with the name Montgomery, like, dude,
Yeah.
Montgomery McGinnis. Are we being serious right now?
He's
That's
got
who's.
it. His parents have to have founded some sort of like winery
Yeah.
or some sort of.
I didn't
distillery.
actually go to this guy's pro. After this, I'm gonna go ahead and do some research on Montgomery and see
Oh,
what
okay.
he's got going
Do
on.
some.
These guys were just talking about Joey Harrington and whatever, and
Okay.
I didn't really get involved in that one. I don't really give a fuck. Darren Thomas was a great QB. Third leg of that stool is Joey Harrington. Yes, but it was so like I don't think they got what I was saying, and I said that like kind of a little bit later. Then Nike Duck, man, Nike Duck. Darren Thomas wasn't great. He had the most unreal talent and got beat out as a senior by a freshman. Couldn't even make the roster on the. He was gone. Okay, so he left, and then Mario came in. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know what we're really talking about. Was not athletic, inaccurate passing. I mean,
I'm just gonna look up his rushing stats real quick.
all I'm gonna say is I didn't see anyone get that close, really. Besides Prime Bama, got that close to Cam Newton. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. To each their own, I guess.
Let me see his college stats here. Let's just see what his rushing stats were. We're gonna go on sportsreference.com.
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
Okay, so that's his passing stats. So we can get back to passing. I just want to see rushing.
Sure.
Rushing.
Okay. Like I know he wasn't just some shitter. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I know my eyes aren't deceiving me.
Yeah, he ran the ball
2010, he had almost 500 yards, 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Had less in 2013, but he was slinging the pill. Tell you that much.
Yeah, why the hell is this shit changing it? It just 2008, 2010, and 2011. What the hell's going on here? Where did 2009 go? Okay, this one's shit.
I don't think he played in 09 though.
I think you're right, but I don't think
he did.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but his rushing stats. I mean,
yeah, I mean he wasn't running
yards and 9.
Yeah, I mean he all right. He's gonna move around.
Yeah.
Now, did he have to run that much because he happened to have LaMichael James? Yes, obviously, but he could have got busy if he felt like it.
The guy threw for almost 6,000 yards with 66 touchdowns and 17 picks.
And there you have it.
That is, geez Louise. I mean, that's pretty fucking good if you ask me. He only took 24 sacks. His QBR was 100. No, his just regular rating was 154.1.
Exactly.
Over the 3
so
years. I mean, shit. All right.
Then this person, it was Joey Harrington, Dennis Dixon got the ball rolling. 100%. I'm not denying that. Sure. What I said is I was more so saying the big wins started coming with Darren Thomas, national championship berth, Rose Bowl victory, all those things.
Chrome helmets too.
Yeah. This guy was like, glad you got to experience Autzen, and I was like, yeah, blah blah. Got to run. It's gonna be fun schedule. We're fucked next year, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go ahead and spoil that, but we're fucked. USC was really special with their special teams. Appreciate it. Yeah. 47 rushing yards. Yep. And then this guy that didn't age well. Well, yeah, no shit. We all watched the game. Like it's like I didn't know I was like Kirk Herbstreit. Like my like everything that I say is gold.
Yeah. No one gives him shit for missing the Iowa score.
And this guy going crazy. Darren Thomas got hurt and never recovered. This is why people find y'all pretentious and arrogant as fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Getting a little crazy there. And I said, Darren Thomas took you guys to your first national championship appearance ever and first Rose Bowl win since you took down the vaunted Penn Quakers in 1917, which is facts. They've been to some Rose Bowls, but they had not won a Rose Bowl since 1917 against the Penn Quakers. So go fuck yourselves. Okay? Darren Thomas went in there. They put the chromes on. They won the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay? And the next time they won the Rose Bowl was, well, technically they won it with Mariota in the playoff game Rose Bowl against Florida State.
Does that count as the Rose Bowl, or is that just like
It does.
Okay.
It still does. And then Herbert won one, but then everyone else. Then I just was at the one last year where they got stomped on. So, and I guess Dylan Gabriel, Bo Nix, all those guys, they ain't winning like Darren Thomas is winning. That's all I'm saying about that.
How is it that like it's going to be said like it's important for a quarterback to have great talent around him? Like Matt Leinart had incredible talent around him. He had Reggie Bush, he had Dwayne Jarrett, he had Steve Smith, all these types of great people. It's not a problem to have that. At the Alabama squad, are we going to say that the Alabama quarterbacks, when they had Henry Ruggs, Devontae Smith, Waddle, like we're just going to say that quarterback was shit because he had all this talent around him? Like Joe Burrow was shit because he had that LSU
Joe Burrow
squad.
shit.
Like
100%.
I thought
Let's
it was
put
the
it this
coach's
way.
job to recruit.
Everyone go on YouTube, type in Darren Thomas career highlights Oregon. Just go ahead and treat yourself something tonight.
Change your life.
Just go ahead and enjoy. Get yourself a beer.
Wide.
Just sit back, relax. You got a little snack or something. You get some like double stuffed Oreos or something like that. Just get into it.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
I like that. Honestly, might have to find a video to put in the description, but we'll probably get a strike.
Yeah.
So you got to do your own research. Okay, well that's good to know. I mean, hey, we're always open to hearing takes. I mean, my biggest shit is like, you could say my take is incorrect. I'm okay hearing that. Like, we can have a discussion. But when I bring stats to the table and it's crickets, that's where it's like, okay, so you're just bullshitting. You're just you're yanking my chain. You know what I mean?
And I was nice even counting the win against the Penn Quakers as a Rose Bowl victory. So let's just put it that way.
I'm gonna see what the Penn Quakers were about. They sound like a good ball club.
1917. I'm telling you, it's real.
Penn Quakers, 1917. You said?
Yeah.
17 football program. Football team, sure. Okay, let's see. Penn Quakers football. I don't think we want Wikipedia. What's this team doing? What do we got here? I mean, I'm sure this was before the forward pass was really a thing, so ball's probably on the ground. Okay, let's see. Schedule and results. Albright. Cornell. Okay. Yeah, it's not. They don't even load the right stats too well. So, okay. Keep moving. Sound like a great ball club. 1917. It's a very long time ago. I guess if we're pretentious, might as well see how we fucking picked. And boy, didn't look great. Look good for you. Not great on my side. That's okay though. That's the way the ball bounces.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start with the game, which I'm still not sure why it's called the game. I don't know who's putting the titles, but I'd like to smack them in the face.
Sure.
Ohio State going to the big house playing Michigan. Now, I want to make sure for everyone who's going to be in the comments saying, I thought you said this team's going to win the national title. Why are you picking against them? I didn't like the spread of 9.5.
Yep.
And it was looking good to be a close game.
Good in the beginning. It was looking pretty good.
So that's where my head was at. Was like, they're going to win by 7, but like to 10 and plus is going to be tough. I thought Michigan was going to shorten the football game just by trying to run it about 50,000 times. Now, I didn't think they were going to score much, but you run it like 48 times. That takes 25, 30 minutes off the clock right there. It's pretty hard to score a bunch in that point. There's a world where they call the Jeremiah Smith fumble at the back. Maybe I backdoor cover this thing. I don't know.
There you go.
So, that's the way that works. I'm never upset to see Michigan taken out, especially. I don't know why always in my life I've liked Ohio State. It's been kind of like a weird thing. Like I was trying to explain it to my pops, and he's like, "It doesn't really make sense." I'm like, "Look, I couldn't explain it if I tried." Okay, like the football program,
just go with it.
It just felt right.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So happy for the Buckeyes to get that win. Then we roll over Georgia Tech. My sweet boys covered.
Yep.
I mean, Haynes King tried his damnedest. I mean, there's nothing more I can ask from that.
Yeah, they tried their best.
Tried his damn best.
About all you could do.
Yeah.
Just a little too much firepower.
Yeah, I mean, his top receivers 4 catches for 54 yards. If they could get him Calvin Johnson, maybe we got something.
There's got a few too many 5 stars over there.
Yeah. Yep, Zachary Branch got he's starting to get going a little bit on that Georgia
Yeah.
offense. They're giving him some option routes in the middle, which is it's good to see. Good to see that guy kind of take off. I'm not going to be a Trojan fan that somebody leaves and it's like bad blood. The only person is Bear Alexander, and it's because of the shit that he was talking. Now he's having a phenomenal year, so I'm
He's
glad it
having
worked out for him.
he's doing great.
But the way it started out, it was like, you leave and redshirt after the third game, and then you're talking about how this program's fucking shit, and you're too good for it. It's
Sure.
like, I mean, how else am I supposed to react?
Shaloli.
But congratulations to Bear taking care of business. Then we go to Texas, Texas A&M, Texas hosting the Aggies. In one of the craziest games I've seen in a while. Arch looked good. He was running the football.
Mm-hmm.
Wisner was taking care of business. 19 carries, 155 yards, doing his thing. The difference was Reed throwing 2 picks. That really was what did it. Is it CJ Concepcion or KJ Concepcion?
I think KC.
KC? Okay. I think so, probably.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is, Concepcion, apologize, buddy. He's an absolute baller.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's KC, good call. Receiving, he had 5 catches, 57 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But what he was able to do in the punt return game was nothing short of spectacular.
Yeah.
4 punts, 62 yards, average of 15.5 per, longest of 30. Like, he's setting you up in pretty good scoring position. You'd like to see the defense, force a couple turnovers from Arch. He's been known to throw it to the other team a couple times. But, I mean, props to Sarkisian. He had a great game plan going out there. They took care of business at home. I'm still not understanding, and we were talking about this earlier today, how Texas A&M loses one game, and they're all of a sudden out of the SEC championship, and it's, once again, just Georgia, Bama, and everyone's like,
yeah,
hey, run it back.
That adds up.
So I think the SEC stands for super exaggerated conference. I think it's just, there's so much smoke being blown up the SEC's ass. It's ridiculous. Like, man, we got Arkansas, South Carolina, Mississippi State.
There's a simulation out there where the Big Ten has 3 byes.
Are you serious?
In the playoff, right? Because
we know the 2 that are going in.
Indiana and Ohio State, say they play a close game, they'll both probably still be in the top 4.
Okay.
If Bama beats Georgia, guess who's sitting at 11-1 at that 5 spot right now? Oregon.
Oh, shit.
So if Texas Tech loses, or if Georgia loses, they'll probably drop a little bit. Oregon might get that 4 slot. And now you have 3 Big Ten teams that are going to be just chilling watching that first round.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy aura for the Big Ten. Just put it that way.
I would love to hear Paul Feinbaum try to talk
he would
out
be
of that.
He's like, how could the SEC champion not have a bye?
This is the greatest conference ever established. How are we not having 5 or fucking 7 teams?
Yeah.
Did you hear what he was talking about with Lane Kiffin?
No.
Bro. I swear he's just a scorn lover of Lane Kiffin, man. Because the shit he says is like the most ridiculous. Like, it's unfortunate Lane Kiffin had to, have his moment on the tarmac, which it seems to be something coming up. But I heard him on First Take, and they're like, "What do you think about this, Paul?" And he's like, "This is the worst disgrace of all time. This is Nick's. He's jumping and lighting the house on fire before he leaves. It's like he was trying to do the right thing for the boys. I mean, it was just, what you want me to do? Well, I'm going to turn down LSU because I've been here for 6 years. Like, come on. It doesn't work that way. We know how money works.
Oh yeah,
I got offered a $26 million contract. Yeah, been nice. I'm out.
Yeah, but then Lane was saying like, "Oh man, I don't even know how much I'm making." It's like,
well,
yeah, I'm like, all right, dude. Then what is
it, man?
A lot
of money. You know what I mean? When you lose track, it's like,
he's got no clue.
Bought a house, bought a car, bought this.
Sure.
I think the tough part is people are saying his dog might have been left in.
They left the dog behind.
Might have left Fido on the.
That ain't right.
Well,
that ain't right at all.
I think his daughter goes to Ole Miss, if I'm not mistaken. So she probably kept the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Then she's dating the guy at LSU, so.
There you go.
Might work out now.
Now he's got to walk in. Like, how do you do that
every day? That's what I'm saying.
In, and it's like, your coach asks you, what were you up to last night? Like, you tell him the truth because he's
I know.
also like, how do you do this? Because he knows.
He knows. He knows.
He knows.
He
Like,
knows. You just don't say anything. You just.
yeah, just
It
what do we
doesn't
got
come
today?
up. I don't
Yeah,
think it comes up.
what do we what coverage we running today?
Yeah.
Speaking of keep it moving, Pitt, Miami, Pitt keep.
Yeah, belt to
moving.
ass.
They got belt to ass. That's absolutely right.
Straight belt to ass. Miami's gonna be left out. It's we saw it coming. Now the only thing is if Bama wins
Mm-hmm.
and moves up, or either way, or like here's the thing: you think Bama's in regardless of if they win or lose?
I think so because it's a Bama
Okay.
Invitational.
So let's say they win, which means they move up even more. I guess it wouldn't matter. Okay. Let's say BYU loses.
Right. I think
And
BYU's in.
And then Notre Dame and Miami. Well, right now BYU's on the outside looking in on these rankings that came out today. The bubble team is Notre Dame right now. Bama jumped to Notre Dame today somehow. And he said it's because they were impressed with their win at Auburn. It's like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Okay. Yeah.
He was
All
like,
right.
rivalry game. They look like they could run the ball. I'm like, you're playing fucking Auburn, bro. Auburn's horrible.
Auburn fired their fucking coach.
Auburn can't score a point to save their life.
Yeah.
So they're ahead. So right now, there's only one team separating Miami and Notre Dame from being right next to each other, and that's BYU. If BYU loses,
oh no,
on Selection Sunday, do they say, well, now that they're 10th and 11th, we will be activating the head-to-head trump card, and Notre Dame is fucking out of there on Sunday? How insane would that be?
I think it's only right because otherwise you're gonna put a precedence that like head-to-head doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter that I beat you.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
Agree.
It's gonna be
like
weird.
Somehow
I'm just waiting for the chaos.
Texas is sneaking in.
No, they'd be too high to climb.
Well, think about it. Okay, if you're saying BYU loses and they drop, and Miami would take the head-to-head over Notre Dame, they would drop, and the SEC bias would put Texas in there.
But how would they drop? How would they drop a bunch of people? How would they jump a bunch of people who all aren't playing? I think they're too far gone.
If BYU loses,
I know, but that's only one spot.
I know, but I'm saying if Miami's up there, and if they wanted to put Texas in there,
if they wanted,
that was the goal. Yeah.
But then they would have ranked them ahead right now. That's the thing.
But I feel like they're doing the same shit they did a couple years ago. Remember where they had Bama sitting on the outside looking in?
But they didn't put him in.
No.
Remember they put SMU in
the year before.
Oh yeah.
Where they just had him sitting at 5 or 6, and it was like, wait.
It's like, wait a second here.
Why is Bama? Why are they there? And then they weren't even in the conference championship, and I can't remember who won it.
Somebody lost.
Yeah, and they're like, Bama's in.
Yeah.
I think they went on to win it, so I guess.
Well, here's the full. This is the full chaos simulator. Is obviously
if Duke wins.
If Duke wins, buddy.
The arcade's gonna be happy.
Get ready for Tulane and James Madison are going to be in that thing. But then what if James Madison loses?
What if North Texas pulls off the upset? What if
North Texas could be in
up there?
I know, but the thing is, what if it's 2 group of 5s?
Oh my God!
Like say it's 2 group of 5s, but James Madison lost. Who's the other one? Like who's also receiving votes?
I don't know.
UNLV?
Maybe.
Navy? No, you have to be a conference champ. So it would be. Hold on, let me look at this. This would be insanity, bro. So if Duke pulls the upset and they're still not like ranked that high, which we'll see, maybe they could be.
Yeah.
And James Madison loses, then we're looking at holy shit, UNLV.
Dude,
if UNLV beats Boise State, we could see UNLV.
Did I have UNLV
as the 12 seed?
I think I had UNLV.
That would be pretty insane if you had UNLV in there. I would tip the fuck out of that. You might have though.
Right? Yeah.
I'm gonna find it right now.
You
do have UNLV.
I do have it.
Dude, that would be. That's an insane poll. That's an insane poll.
Holy shit. Yep, I had UNLV as the 12.
Well, let's see how many teams realistically you're gonna get. So you're gonna get Ohio State, Georgia, 1, 2, probably Bama. Yeah, no, I had Clemson at 2 also. We got cooked. So you're going to have Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon, Bama, probably Notre Dame.
Definitely not Penn State.
And that's so like a solid 5.
Not bad.
If UNLV like masterclass happens, that would be
Yeah.
pretty insane. And then where's mine? Mine go to the Shadow Realm?
I think I would get 6 at that point. Like I would confirm have like let's see, Notre Dame should be in right now. I'm just saying for right
Yeah.
now. Notre Dame, Oregon, Bama, Ohio State, Georgia. So that would be 1,
Be
2,
5.
3, 4, 5. And then if UNLV makes the master class at 12, they would get
Yeah.
in.
And then I have Georgia, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Oregon, Texas Tech,
Yeah, you were high on them. I should have
Bama,
listened to that.
Bama, and Tulane. I could get 7.
Holy shit.
Best case, I could get 7. Probably
It's not
worst case, I get 5. And I think
That's still not bad.
your worst case is 4 because like I guess there's a world Notre Dame doesn't get in.
Yeah, there is. That's still not bad. Like
So
there are people.
my best case is 7. Your best case is 6.
6.
My worst case is probably 5. Your worst case is 4. Not bad. Not bad for the boys.
bad at all
Texas
for the
Tech
boys.
might be the best read. Well, honestly,
Yeah.
I put them low. I had them at 11.
That
put those
might
guys
be.
at 3.
See. I was looking at the roster and I saw that Joyner got hurt, and I'm like, I don't think they're gonna do much. And you were trying to tell me like these guys, they put a lot of money into
They put the
them. Like,
cash.
you need to listen.
Tell you what, brother, when you got cash, that shit pays.
Shit's miracle. I mean, that would be. I think if North Texas gets in, I don't think I could do it, but I'd have to somehow. I'd have to pick them to win their first game, but I don't think I could because whoever gets a group of 5 winner is licking their chops. Like,
yeah, it's looking like it could be, and it could be Oregon.
Oh my god!
Basically,
that would only be the poetic justice.
If Georgia and Texas Tech win, then it'll definitely be Oregon. The only way it wouldn't be is if one of those two loses, then Oregon might have a bye, and then it could depend. Like it could end up being Bama.
I don't know if the bye is worth it.
Because if Bama wins the SEC championship, would they go? They probably don't go all the way up into the top 4. They'd probably get to like 5 because they're going to jump Georgia, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get to 5, and then they get to play Tulane or James Madison or Duke.
Like that's better than the
or
bye.
UNLV.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Probably.
What would the line be for that game? Bama versus UNLV. Yeah, minus like 38, and you're like, yeah, I'll take it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Speaking of absolutely, yep, got my fucking belt.
Yeah, you went right back to the well, and the well giveth and the well taketh away.
The well hasn't giveth. That's the problem.
The Tennessee well has never given once, I don't think. Maybe one time.
I can't even think of. Yeah, I've just been, I just keep going back under the net for Tennessee, and I just get dunked on, and it just keeps happening.
Well, one time it'll hit.
It was supposed.
And you're gonna be there.
It was gonna hit against Georgia. Like it was there.
It was right for taken.
Literally,
it should have happened, but
don't false start your kicker. I didn't even know
it's the Tennessee just masterclass, man. They find a way.
Yeah,
they find a way.
Talking to my dad about Tennessee, and he's like, "Can I be like a Vols and a Vanderbilt fan?" I was like, "I think that's like asking if you could be a USC and UCLA fan." He's like, "Oh, I understand it." I was like,
yeah, no, that might be too much.
You got to choose.
You got to pick. Once you get into the state, you have to pick. He needs to pick immediately on landing in.
Yeah, as soon as his tires.
Decide.
Well, you go to tires.
Okay, never mind. Yeah,
state line.
I was gonna say if you go in the airplane, then you basically walk in, and you're probably they have like the stores set up, and there's always like your local team, so you just pick one, right or left. You're a Vol guy, or you're what the fuck are they? Commodore? Yeah, Commodores.
Or you hit, and I'm talking way left, where you just go Middle Tennessee State.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
It's just. I think they're the mean.
What are they? The Blue Raiders?
Yeah, Blue Raiders. That's it. Yeah, the Raiders.
Blue Raiders, man. How'd they do this year? Let's go ahead and find them. They didn't do not well. 3-9. Yeah, 3-9. Slowly. They won their last 2 games though. They were 1-9 there for a second.
Good ball club, getting hot, finishing
getting hot. They ended the year beating New Mexico State and Sam Houston. Sam Houston's 2-10. New Mexico State's 4-8. So not.
They did beat UCLA. Oh no, was it? Yeah, New Mexico State. Yeah, they went down.
No, it was New Mexico.
Oh, okay.
New Mexico, which is still I don't know how did that even.
How do you pay someone $2 million to come spank you? You know, like
Yeah. Well,
that's
how'd New Mexico end up? Even worse.
while you're looking at
Okay.
that, I'm gonna pull up the.
New Mexico, not bad squad, 9-3. They just missed out. They missed out on the tiebreakers to get to the Mountain West Championship. It's tough for them
Yeah,
because they lost to Boise State. That's how it goes.
Good ball club.
Greg
Good ball
Grove.
club. Sure.
They beat UNLV though. Fuck.
Ah,
Oh,
hey, but UNLV's still alive. They got a chance.
sure.
If UNLV makes it, like holy
Yeah,
shit.
if I gotta watch UNLV at Bama,
Bama.
what am I even doing with my life right now?
Think about it though. What if they come out, they
Win.
get a pick, they go to the sidelines and hit that slot machine, and now it's just a different
Pretty
ball.
sweet. Pretty
Like
sweet.
we're feeling the Vegas
Now we're
rush.
cooking. Now we're cooking with gas.
And then they give up a 55-yard touchdown pass
Sure,
to Horton,
Shaloli.
and it's like, okay, game over.
Cooked.
Speaking of Cook, so you had Green Bay at Detroit. Detroit 3-point favorites. I was reminded why I hated rooting for Goff when he was a Ram.
Yep.
Through this game. This game was right for the taking. I really don't
Mhm.
understand why MCDC refuses to kick field goals
Yeah.
at all points of the game. Like, it's a close game. Kick field goal, keep it a one-score game. Your defense playing decent. Like, let's just kind of live to fight another day. We don't do that. Now, on the flip side, Jameson Williams could also catch a pass that hits him in the side.
That is also correct.
Catch that. But also, for his credit, if the ball's in front of him and he keeps running, that's 6 points. So,
Sure.
be a swing. But instead didn't do that. I actually had a parlay that I threw in when I was in Henderson. I had Detroit -3, and I had Dallas +3.5.
Okay.
Would have won it if MCDC pulled head out of ass. Could have had it.
Yeah.
But did get my get back the next night or the night because put money on Bengals +7.
There you go.
Probably should have put money on Bengals money line if I really wanted to make money, but walked out even Steven,
Should have
scot
fucking
free,
flipped it.
good.
Walk out. Say I'm gonna walk in. Bengals win by a touchdown. That should be plus 550 or something crazy.
I don't know if I could do that on the app. I don't know how to do
Maybe
that.
not on the app. I don't know if you could. I don't know. Yeah, you might be able to do alternate spread on the app.
See, but if I would have done money line, I think it was like +450.
Yeah,
so.
and if you would have said, I think the Bengals slam, you could get that at plus 1,000. But that would be insanity to do that.
I mean, but like if it would have hit.
But if it hits, fuck. And you're a genius.
Oh my god, absolutely.
Then you're
See,
the
but then the
smartest
problem
guy in
is
the room.
you get bit, and then it's like, well, I could just flip this into more, and now we're chasing. See, I was trying to stop, board director's father from. We were trying to chase. It was like, hey, we should put 200 on the Ravens, to win by 7.5. And I'm like, the money's not there. We're chasing this.
It's not working.
If we're gonna do it, let's hedge it. Let's go 7.5 for Bengals. So walked away with a good deal. Kansas City, are they dead? The Chiefs dead?
Chiefs could be fully dead.
Chiefs dead for sure. Dallas got life, or is this just a fluke?
Dallas might have a little bit of life. They might have moderate life. They might have wild card life.
I see that. Be a dangerous wild card.
Yeah, you
already talked about Chicago, Philly.
Yeah.
I just didn't think they were going to win by 7. I thought they might win by 3. It's unfortunate because both of your teams are doing the same shit that I was pissed off about the Trojans for. Just run fits look like shit.
Yeah. We couldn't stop the run. It's very odd. Normally not an issue.
You guys are pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Trojans still got a problem with that. I was texting you today about it. 4 years straight of just we're not in the right alignment. Like stuff that we talked about during camp of like, hey, you're responsible for the A gap. He's the B gap. He's the C gap. Backside A, front, B, C. Outside containment from defensive ends. If I see another run play where Gentry gets dominated by a tight end, I think I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah, it might be too much. Too much to bear.
He's always running away from the block. He doesn't ever like post out and kind of like it just kills me. Because you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Houston, Indiana. I mean, are we calling Indiana collapse? Is this where Indiana Jones?
I think this could be full collapse. I could see a full collapse. Daniel Jones, second half of the year.
Broken fibia?
People got him figured out a little.
Broke something in his leg.
Like everyone's like, something, right?
But he's still playing.
I don't think he actually has I don't think it's that bad.
Hairline.
I don't know. Is it something?
Is a hairline fracture worse because like it's harder to fix?
Is he hurt?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a leg injury.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Report. Where's the report?
Or
I'm not seeing anything, but I know
Oh,
Sauce
yeah.
Gardner's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt. Hopefully he'll
Um,
be back. No, if you look it up, he was. They were
Henry
just talking about it on
Browns
the Pat McAfee show today. Shout out Pat and the boys.
limited by injury. Yeah. Fibula injury.
Fibula.
How do you manage that?
I think they said it was against the
I feel good enough to
Kansas City
play.
Chiefs.
Fibula fracture. Dang.
Yeah, fibula.
Reportedly, he wouldn't confirm or deny. Okay.
That's a
Well,
good move. It's a great move.
sure.
I think
Well,
teams have figured out that with that injury, they don't have to worry about Daniel Jones on the fakes, and now they're
yeah, maybe. Yeah.
stacking the box to stop the run with JT.
That's fair. That's fair.
Starting to come downhill. Houston's defense, one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing, and their offense is starting to pick up a little bit with CJ.
Yeah, starting to figure it out. Nico Collins fully healthy. You know, they're starting to get into a little bit of flow here.
Noel getting ready for Christmas season. I mean, it's kind
Yeah,
of risky.
Woody Marks toting that rock. It ain't bad.
It's not a
Ain't a
bad
bad
time.
little group over there.
That Chubb's getting going probably, just
Yep.
getting him ready for a playoff run. It could be crazy. What if Mixon comes back for a playoff run? Just out of the blue. People forget about old Joe.
Hello.
And then Buffalo, Pittsburgh. They were booing Pittsburgh during Renegade. They're chanting fire Tomlin. I mean, they had duo ran on them about 15 times in a row, and their defense couldn't do shit about it. So doesn't look good for old Pittsburgh right now.
No, those guys look horrible. Which you could see that too. You know, you get the second half of the year, you got a quarterback who's 80 years old. It's like
your defense is like 80 years old.
Yeah, there's only so much juice that you have left.
Mm-hmm. I think they fizzle out down the stretch, like you said.
I think
they're
so.
too old.
Yeah, they got a tough schedule remaining.
We're gonna kind of shift gears here. Let's see how our top 10 is shaking out for college.
We didn't change much.
Yeah,
just a little flip of Tech and A&M. I kind of punted A&M a little further down than you did.
Okay.
Just because I think they kind of maybe are shit. And we just haven't had a chance to prove it because they have not played. The only team they've played above the midpoint of the SEC has been Texas, and they lost to them. So, are they shit? I don't know. Are they all shit? I feel like Georgia's not shit.
I feel like they're not either.
Like I think they get to the playoffs and they'll play it tough, and they were in a tough spot with Stockton coming in and quarterback injuries and all that, but I think they'll be all right. I think Oklahoma's low-key the worst team, but also the most deserving team at the same time, if that makes any sense.
I can see it.
Ole Miss, we have literally no clue what they're going to be without Kiffin calling play, so
yeah,
good luck with that. And then Bama,
I think they're frauds. I've already said it.
I think if they don't need to, like,
they can't run the football.
If Ty Simpson's on, they can beat anybody because he's throwing to 3 wide receivers. If Ryan Williams is catching passes, they can do it.
They can do it.
Bernard is good. Horton's good. They're all good. But if they can't run the rock, and if Ty Simpson's trolling, they could also lose to literally anybody.
That's what I'm thinking about this Georgia matchup. Is like Georgia.
They just beat them again just because it's trolly.
That's the weird part. It's like everything on paper, you're like, you can't run the football. Georgia's got dogs.
That's what we thought earlier this year. We were like, man, this would be the year that Georgia kind of showed. No, didn't do it again.
But you got to think you're not beating a team twice in the same year.
Got to think.
It's got to.
I think Bama did that year, though. Did they play them in the regular season and the SEC championship?
I don't remember.
Or was it just the SEC? Oh, no, because Georgia was undefeated. Georgia was undefeated, yeah. But they would have beat them. If Mechie didn't get hurt and J-Mo didn't tear his ACL in the championship game, they would have lost again.
Yeah.
Bryce Young was cooking.
So, I think the tough part is that Ole Miss, like, I hope the committee gives them a chance. Like, they've played their asses off. They got the same players.
They'll put them in for sure. They'll put them in. They won't not be in. They'll probably even host.
Sure.
I mean, the only way they wouldn't host a game, I guess if like BYU were to beat Tech, then maybe BYU could jump. They'd probably jump ahead of a lot of the one-loss teams, and I don't think Tech would fall lower than Ole Miss. Maybe they would. I don't know. Could be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna end up. Like I was watching a video from Joel Klatt, and he was breaking down his idea. Instead of like a championship weekend, it was like a conference tournament essentially. And it was for each conference. It was the 1 and the 2 played for a bye in the playoffs. The other team still went. Then it was the 3 and the 4 played for a spot in the playoffs, and 5 and 6. So like
I saw.
for the Big Ten, it would be the championship games would be Ohio State, Indiana. Then 3-4 would be, or no, 3-6 would be Oregon at or Iowa at Oregon, and then the 4-5 game would be Michigan at SC. So it's like more football. There's a chance, like there's a path to the playoffs, but you're a lower seed. Like,
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty cool, and that'd be for all conferences. So like we would see for the SEC, we'd see these teams play each other. Like we'd see Texas A&M versus like Oklahoma or something. Like you'd actually see these teams play.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a cool idea.
I thought another good idea was instead of having the bowl games at the end of the year, you have them at the beginning of the next year.
Ooh.
And so you still the bowls still get their money because everyone loves a kickoff fucking Modelo class, whatever the things are.
Absolutely.
And then you get teams playing each other that are good early. Like you get the non-conference games still, you get the bowl situation still, and it gives you a reason to play all of them because you know all the other good teams have to play them as well. Like you're not like because all the SEC teams now are like, well, we're not going to schedule any out of but if you know that everyone else is everyone's all doing it, it's like, oh, okay, like we can all do this whole thing. Or the conferences come together, and I think the Big Ten and the SEC should do this. They should sit in a room and be like, hey, here's what we're doing. The first weekend of the year, they do it in basketball. They do the SEC
do like a
versus Big Ten showdown. And you literally just go 1 through 18, and you say, you guys play, 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 all the way down. And then the next week, you do the same thing, but you have one play 18, and then you give them an easier game. Yeah. There's 2 out of conference, and it's the Big Ten playing the SEC, so you can compare results and stuff. And then you still have your third. You let the SEC go to an 8-team thing, and then everyone gets their third out of conference cupcake game. USC can still schedule Notre Dame if they want to, or you could schedule your Fresno State or your this or your that, and then you just be done with it like that. That's what I fucking think we should do.
I like that idea.
And you do it at the beginning of the year, so you get like, if it were right now, it'd be Indiana plays. Say Indiana's number 1. They open the year with Bama. Georgia opens with Ohio State. Ole Miss opens with Oregon. A&M opens with USC. Michigan opens with Texas. Iowa opens with Oklahoma. And you just go down the list. And then the next week, Arkansas goes to Ohio State. South Carolina goes to Oregon. Like you get a shitty game if you want to. So then the teams aren't just like, why do we have to just play Alabama? Why do we have to play Alabama and Georgia? Like, quit being bitches. Win it.
You're either getting slammed in the beginning of the season, or you're going to waste our time in the end of the season.
And here's the thing: people that were complaining about the Texas thing of like, oh, they're getting punished because they played a hard non-conference game. You know who's getting rewarded for winning their non-conference game? Ohio State. Because then they have buffer. Like they could have went and lost 2 games in Big Ten play, and we would have looked at it and said, man, but they have a really good non-conference win against Texas. And they would have been put in anyway because they won the game, not because they didn't play the game.
Yeah.
They get the boost. They get the plus side of it where they could have lost to a trolley game to like Wisconsin, and they could have lost to Penn State, and they're like, man, but they have a really good win against Texas.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, chill. They're still in. Perfect. I mean, Texas and Michigan, and they're in.
Texas would have been in if they didn't lose to Florida. That's
correct.
Literally what it comes down to. Because
100%.
you have the win over Oklahoma. You have
100%.
the win over Texas or Texas A&M. I mean,
Yep.
I do understand the argument for it, but when I look at that Florida game, it's like, dude,
Yeah.
that's tough.
Well, here's put it this way: if they would have beat Ohio State and lost to
Mhm.
Florida, they still
It'd
would
still
be in.
be in.
They'd still be in because then you'd be like, man, but they got the best win in the country,
Yeah,
and you're like, you know what? Yeah, they do, and then they get in.
I agree with you.
But everyone's talking about they're just bitching because like, why would we even play? It's like because you get rewarded for winning it. Because then you're chilling. You have a buffer game the whole year of like you can look to that and be like, we are pretty good.
We're the shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of the shit, let's see. Oh my God, the Bears are 6.
The Bears are 6.
The Bears.
The Bears are up to 6.
my God.
Eagles dropped to 7.
Yeah.
Only new team in there is the Texans. They jumped in there. They had a good, they've been absolutely flying the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
They're feeling absolutely phenomenal about themselves, but not too much. You still had Rams 1. I had Patriots 1. I went with tiebreaker goes to the team that won.
Won that
Rams
week.
lost, so
Yeah.
like, all right, whatever. Not
Not
the end
good.
of the world. Rams at 2. Seahawks inching up. Packers inching up. Niners inching up. Still a little bit of a scary team, man. If McCaffrey's healthy, that guy could
Yeah.
single-handedly win a game.
Yeah. He's
And
got
yeah,
enough juice apparently for this whole year. I didn't think he did, so props to him. Because like it was looking bad in the offseason.
yeah. Eagles sliding down. Don't want to see the boys at the top 10 here, but go ahead and lose to the Chargers. Yeah, we might be done for. Maybe an honorable mention. Put us on the BBL list. Just put it that way.
Do we?
Yeah.
Maybe we have to have the honorable mention, and then we have to put like a BBL category.
BBL. Yeah.
Put the birds.
Put all the frauds.
Now I'm looking at this, and I'm not. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I gotta say it. I don't. Do you trust the Patriots as like a number 1 or a number 2 team in the NFL?
Not a chance in the world.
Okay, so we're on the same page.
Neither do I trust the Broncos as a top 5. But
yeah,
some of it's resume, some of it's they have won 11 games. I don't know what the hell to do anymore.
the list is fucked.
Because
really,
I don't know. Is everyone bad? Is there
bad football?
Like I don't know if there's a team I look at and I'm like, man, those guys are final. Like sometimes you'd watch like the Chiefs and you'd be like, dang, they're final.
Yeah.
Like they are final. Or you watch like the Eagles at the end of the year. You were like, okay, yeah, I could see this.
These guys are getting hot. Like
these guys are starting to figure it out. Or like the Bills, one of the they go like 14-3. Like yeah, low key, those guys are final. But I'm not really seeing anyone where I'm like if the Eagles and the Seahawks played to be like, who knows? If the Patriots and the Texans played to be like, oh, I don't know, man, what could happen? Like the Packers and the Lions just played and it was relatively close. Eagles have played the Packers and Lions, it's been close. Eagles played the Rams, it's been close. Like everyone, Broncos beat the Eagles and it was close. Like, I have no idea, man. Everyone's shit.
I agree. I feel like objectively throughout this last stretch, like of the last 6 weeks, the Rams have looked like the best team.
I would say generally the Rams and the Patriots have like looked eye test the best. The Rams have probably played better teams.
Yeah.
But the Patriots have at least been playing, but I mean the Giants are horrible, but they played the Bengals, Bucks. Fucking Bucks are shit though. You guys are horrible.
Bucky's back.
I mean, yeah, it is insane this Patriots schedule. They're gonna play the Bills and at the Ravens next too. So I mean,
that's the one that I think is really gonna catch my eye. Like if you beat the Bills twice, and if you beat the Ravens,
and they beat the Ravens, like all right,
and,
and you're 13-3, and then you have the Jets and Dolphins to finish. You might finish 15-2, or 13-2 is what they'd be. They might be 15-2.
That's crazy.
That would be insane, actually. And I cannot believe they lost to the Raiders in the first game of the year.
The tough part with the Broncos from this last week at 4 is like to go to overtime against the Commanders with. I mean, I don't even. I know Terry McLaurin's back, but like
I'm saying, but the Broncos have been doing that the whole year.
No, it's just
just surviving, and somehow they won. Yeah, like they beat the Chiefs by 3, and they probably should have lost. They beat the Raiders by 3, Texans by 3.
Yeah.
They beat the Cowboys bad, but then that 1-point game against the Giants, they probably should have lost to the Jets. Probably should have lost to the Eagles too. There's a simulation out there where the Broncos are
lost to the Chargers by 3, lost to the Colts by 1.
They could have lost to the Eagles. That's another loss.
Do you think
Jets,
they're in
Giants,
a
Texans, Raiders, Chiefs, Commanders. Like they could have 9 losses right now.
Do you think they're in the same situation as like the Chiefs last year, where they're just winning these
Maybe.
one-score games, and it's like, how long can you
I
like?
know. But the Chiefs made the Super Bowl, so it's like,
Good point.
you
Very
know,
valid.
I don't know.
It's
I don't
only
know.
until the next year that shit hits.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know shit.
I mean, they got a cupcake schedule to finish. You're at the Raiders, and you get the Packers, Jags, and Chiefs. So like, and then yeah, the Chargers. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Like you said, I feel like everyone just looks shit throughout the year. But we're getting to the point where like teams are going to start showing that they're peaking at the right time. Like,
Sure. Yeah.
I hate to say, I like this Bears defense.
I like them. I like
They
that they
can
can
run the
run the
rock.
rock too. I like that they can run the rock, and I just
Yeah.
don't know if Caleb's in a close game
Yeah.
in playoff time.
Can you make a play?
Yeah, can he? I know he can make plays, but can he not even make a
The
play?
play.
Can he not like turn the ball over and like all of those things? Like sometimes you just got to let your boys go to work out there,
Yeah. Sometimes you got to let the game come to you.
Yeah, instead of going out and trying to take it all the time.
I feel like Ben Johnson has kind of helped him a lot with that.
Right?
The
Yeah,
game
for
plan.
sure.
He's like, hey, like just let your boys do their thing. Like let Swift eat. Let Mongo. Is it
Manungai,
Manungai? Thank you.
that guy's a monster.
Manungai. Yeah, he is a fucking beast. He just came out of nowhere from fucking Rutgers. I
I
don't remember
know.
Rutgers having a good running game. Um, yeah, I mean, but I was looking at it like there's a world where Lions fall off this list. Let's say,
Mm-hmm.
fortunately, let's say the Birds kind of take a dip.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, is there a world where if you know Bengals get hot, the Bengals pop up on there, the Cowboys pop up on there, and we're like,
It
how did
it's totally
has the,
possible
has the 5-8 Bengals in my top 10? Like, how are they here? But
somehow,
when you
some way.
think about it, they've only had their full team with Joe Burrow for one,
Yeah,
two,
like 2 games.
three.
Yeah.
Because Joe got hurt against the Jags, right?
Yeah, it was early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So like
against the
one and a
Jags.
half, so 2.5 games. So like of the 2.5 games, they've looked really
They
good.
have, yeah,
So
they have won. So
that's so crazy. But okay, yeah, you got the Bills and the Jags. I like it. I don't know what to think about the Jags. I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
Kobe
They're
Myers,
kind of
receiver number
good and
one.
bad. I
Like,
don't know. Could win that division. I keep looking back and I'm like, dang, they beat the Chiefs earlier in the year too. Lost pretty close to the Texans, blew out the Chargers, but obviously their last 2 wins are Cardinals, Titans. There's not much there, but
not much meat on the bone for that.
yeah, we'll
To
see.
look into a little bit.
They played a
I like
couple good teams and lost. Obviously, lost to Seahawks, lost to the Rams. So I think they're good, but not quite like in that next
not great.
year. Like they could be a wild card team and they'll probably lose to somebody first round, but like I could see them in the playoffs.
I can see it.
Duval.
Speaking of which, let's go to conference championship weekend. We're bouncing around. It's our show. We do whatever the fuck we want. That's the wrong graphic.
Wrong
Okay,
graphic.
here we
Shalole.
go. Here we go.
Shalole.
I mean, it's supposed to be the best football of the year. Like I said, somehow fucking Bama and Georgia get in, and everybody just
Yeah, it's just how it goes, man.
welcome to the Invitational.
Cost to be the boss.
Somebody
Shalole.
pay the fucking
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with my boys. I've had them at 1 the whole year because they just put belt to ass on everyone pretty much except Penn State, I guess.
Sure.
That was kind of the only one that was close. Ohio State, I saw a couple signs
Oh, you saw the Achilles
against
heel.
Michigan. I saw what could do it,
Okay.
and that's
You think that's what they got?
that's a
That's what
great
Sig's cooking.
scheme defense. And Indiana, they got smart guys out there that play well. Like when Sane got picked because they rolled the
Mhm.
man into cover 2, and the guy
Yeah.
turned around and picked like all that shit. I don't know. Obviously, like I think Michigan, they got what Martindale doing they got Wink doing their
Yeah, the
stuff.
wink.
So I don't know who the DC for Indiana is, but I know they got vets on the defense that they probably got some shit on lock. And then I just think Mendoza. Now he is a Cal quarterback
Yeah.
that transferred in, but he'll make
He'll
the
make
drive
plays.
happen. If the drive is there to be had,
He
I
will
don't
have
care
it.
if you got Caleb down. I don't care who you have. He'll probably win it if you give him a shot. And I
Yeah.
just think that this is the one team that I think outside the SEC that can control the line of scrimmage. Maybe a Texas Tech could do it too, but I think Indiana can slow it down, possession game, turnovers. They're not going to make the mistake.
Okay.
Mendoza could be the one to make the mistakes, and it's like if he has a chance to bring him back, though, he always does. So I think Indiana wins it outright.
Oh, so you're
I think
calling like
I'm calling an
full.
Indiana win, and they are the #1 seed going into the championship. I know they got shell shocked last year, but I think they're ready now. I think they're down and they're ready for it.
Ah.
I know. I'm going out on a limb.
I like it because last year you almost talked me into picking Indiana against Notre Dame, and I was like, I just got to go with my gut.
Yeah.
I know what that Ohio State defense is. Like, I saw what you were talking about as far as, saying his eyes can kind of get him if you got a good scheme. But the same thing can be said on the other side. I haven't seen Mendoza play against a defense this sophisticated
Sure.
where they're switching from a 40 front to a 50 front to a bear down look to a double barrel blitz look. Like, they are going to give you shit to look at, and their defense is so smart and sophisticated. Like, Caleb Downs is going to play games.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think Mendoza reverts back to a Cal quarterback.
Oh,
And
damn.
we all know what I'm talking about with the Cal
Full
quarterback.
collapse, huh? Sure.
I feel like, unfortunately, until I see the eye test passed, I don't know that Cignetti is ready to win like a big game like this. Like, the
Okay.
only sample size I have is
Playoff
from
game.
last year against Notre Dame in front of
Mhm.
touchdown Jesus and just got fucking belt to ass. And
Yeah.
it was just
He got slammed.
embarrassing. But I think they will put up the best fight if that makes sense. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know of another team that's going to challenge Ohio State. Like, I really don't. I thought Michigan would have a challenge for them because it's a rivalry game, and it's just there's kind of
Mhm.
just something in the air. This team, first of all, they have fucking Bo Jackson in the backfield. I didn't know that was a thing. So when I heard Bo Nose is carrying the rock, like,
Yeah.
I didn't know that we had Bo. Like, that was,
Sure.
got Carnell Tay, got Jeremiah Smith, but if you want to double cover them, no problem. We'll just hand it to Bo Jackson and let him go eat.
Yeah.
I just think there's a world where Ohio State runs away with this thing.
All right. I can see that happening. I just don't know if they've like. I'm looking at their schedule.
Yeah.
They haven't quite we haven't really seen them against a team.
Mm-hmm.
Like Michigan, sure they're good, but USC did the same shit to them pretty much.
Yeah.
They played Illinois, and Illinois put up 16. It was close-ish. The only team that we think that is decently good gave them a game, 14-7.
Yeah.
Texas was in it. Everyone else, it's like I'm looking at. Sure, Washington's good, and they clamped them down a little bit, but Minnesota, like they're not. They're good teams because these Big Ten teams are good, but not that like elite level team. The only time we saw them against actual elite team, it was 14-7. So I think Indiana might be able to do. I don't know. I just feel like they got something cooked up. Cignetti's got a fucking all-timer speech after this one, I think.
How do you top Google me?
I know.
We don't just beat
It's
top
gonna be
25 teams and beat the hell out of them. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be something epic though.
oh, I just realized too. This is unfortunate, but the Eagles Chargers game is going to be Monsters Fun Day football.
Yeah.
Does that worry you a little bit?
It does because I could see the TikToks and the memes of like AJ Brown crying on the sideline in like a little monsters thing or whatever. Like
in a booth suit, so it's just like
yeah, and they're so checked. Yeah, I could see all that happening. I've already envisioned it.
They got Sirianni dressed up like Roz, so he's trying to run
it's
down the
just
sideline. There's a little snail going.
It's just such bullshit. Yeah, I know.
You've seen it.
I've seen it.
I feel like an absolute dipshit because I guess Bo Jackson's been doing it the whole year, and I just haven't paid attention to the running game. He's got almost 1,000 rushing yards, so that's on me.
Right? Sure.
He's a true freshman, by the way.
Absolutely.
Is he true freshman? I thought I said just freshman. Yeah, true freshman doing his thing. 151 carries. So I gotta, wake up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna stick with my gut from last year. I went away from it. I thought, okay, the team They're not having it this year. They got it. They're gonna finish this thing off. Go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Think they go. Obviously, we don't know what the playoff bracket would be.
Yeah.
You think they win it all?
They win it all.
They go 16-0.
I think they go 16-0.
Okay.
I just
hear that.
I think win or lose this game, they win it all. Like if they lose it, I think it would be actually to their benefit because then they would get that same like.
That's almost what I'm
like
thinking. I think they maybe win but they lose this game and they just go full fucking psycho mode.
Yeah, they just play like UNLV game 1.
Yeah.
Like, oh god, these boys, they had no chance. Yeah. So there's that one, and then like we said, Georgia, Alabama. It happens every year. You know, it's like Christmas coming around. You're like, okay, it's time for Alabama, Georgia in Athens. You know, not between the hedges, but in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Sure.
I just think that not again.
Just and I think
again. You think take tractor around? Oh Jesus!
It happens again.
It can't.
They certainly can win. They certainly can win this game.
Defense can't happen, man.
Stops. Ryan Williams does a 360 spinny McGee. And they'll score one late, be up by 10, and it's all she wrote. And somehow all the Bama people are going to be like, we want to buy. We want to be the 4 seed. And then everyone's going to be screaming, and Feinbaum's going to be just like pissing himself.
Absolutely deserves number 4 seed. Okay.
Yeah. He's going to be. They deserve the number 1 seed. They're the
national champions.
They're the champions of the Southeastern Conference. That deserves number 1 seeds. Like, but Ohio State's 13-0, and they just beat Indiana by 30.
Fuck. Did they play Georgia?
Did they play the schedule that Alabama played?
No.
Like, no. But they wouldn't have lost to Florida State.
You think they're going to beat Florida State in that weather? I don't think so.
Yeah. It would be insane.
The narratives are the best part of football, man. Like,
so
just college ball is so different. I just, like I said, I think not to get Kirby. You got to put your foot in the ground and say, not again. Saban is not there anymore, boys. Like, they're gettable.
They are gettable, for
sure.
South
Carolina almost had them. They should have had them. Just couldn't close. You got to have them.
I know. You got to
have this one. Got to have this one. BYU, Texas Tech, the rematch that we were looking for. I mean, surely 12.5 points is just.
I know, but we said it last time.
I know.
And then we both went for it. We were like, tough game. Maybe Texas Tech's just too final.
Yeah.
Maybe they just are. I don't know. Typically the rematch will be a little bit closer. I'm feeling like I should probably go back to the well with BYU, but I'm just gonna ride with the boys and put belt to ass on Bachmeier.
Bachmeier again?
Yeah, Bachmeier gets slammed. You can only go so far when your QB's number 47.
I know, that's the problem.
There's only so far you can go as a team.
Is he doing it for our commander in chief? Is that what's happening?
Maybe. I didn't think about that angle.
Show respect to 47.
Yeah, but I think he said it was because when he was little he
linebacker.
He played linebacker and then he switched to quarterback, so he just kept 47 the whole time. But he could have changed.
Just for this game, we're like number 5, number 6. Just show respect to the football gods. I just think the fact that BYU is retaining their coach, I think they're just going to have the juice to keep it close.
I hope so, yeah. I'm glad he's staying.
So am I. He looks like the BYU coach. Like, I just didn't see him.
I just hate the fact that, like, you have an amazing season and then all your coaches leave before you get to the playoffs. It's like, that system is so chalked.
Yeah, I'm hoping with this Lane Kiffin situation,
we got to figure this out.
Fix this thing up.
Yeah.
Yes,
and especially, I think the worst part, for the Lane Kiffin thing was that he made the ultimatum to the coaches, like, "Hey, if you get your
did he actually do that?
Yes. He said, if you guys don't get on the plane, you don't have a spot with me. You either leave now." To all the only the offensive coaches though. It wasn't any of the defensive coaches. He was like, "Hey, if you don't get on the plane, what do you do? If you're like the wide receivers coach for Ole Miss and like you got your guys to the playoffs and it's super dope, and then it's like, hey, if you don't leave them right now, you don't get a job." But surely they would just stay with Ole Miss, right? I mean, like, me personally, I'm not leaving the boys, but
I would try to negotiate and see if I could get a raise. I'd try to play pool with it.
Yeah, maybe, but you're probably making enough. Like, if you're an assistant guy, there's probably not like
a good amount of bread. Yeah.
And there isn't like so much more that you could probably make, so might as well
But I feel like
stay.
an
I mean,
assistant
fuck.
coach, like if you're like one of the best wide receivers coach. Well, actually, I think his wide receiver coach, what is it? Chad Ochocinco? Is that who's going down to LSU?
I don't know. Maybe.
I saw a report saying it was. I mean, I also saw a
You going
report of
down there?
Abdul Carter, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, goes. Yeah.
He didn't
Okay.
exactly put that rumor to well, I
No,
mean,
he didn't. I think it might
bed.
be
So,
true. That's the thing.
and you know what? Somebody in our group chat did bring up a good point. Sometimes you just got to watch film and see what's going on. You can't get better. Failing to prepare. Yeah, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So, if we're not learning from the film, then what are we doing? We got to watch our tape, see what's going on. Now, when they said that they wanted you to get more sacks, that's not what they meant. They didn't want you, you know,
Yeah.
involved in this. I really think if it wasn't true, like I feel like you would just clear it up real quick.
What I'm
Like that
saying.
wasn't the thing. Like to just kind of be,
Like, man, I'm not gonna
tiptoeing.
speak on that.
I
Like, huh?
don't.
What?
I was telling everybody, look, I was at a Division III program. We were not the greatest folk. All right, we did not win a lot. We were a tight team. I've never had anyone do that in a meeting
Yeah.
at all at any point. So, and we won one game. So, I would hope with a franchise, you're going to become one of the franchise players. Like, is that a releasable offense? Like, is that? I don't know how this works.
Probably not, but probably get a slap on the wrist.
Hey, fuck. But what meeting are you in?
But
Where
he
you
might
have
have been
you're
watching
legit?
film. But he might have been watching film, like Sammy
What?
said in our group chat.
Yeah, he
He
might have
might
been.
can't even watch film.
Yeah, he's trying to learn from last night. That's the
Trying
thing.
to
Oh, I
learn from his
respect
performance. To trying to be
it. I
better.
respect. How's he hitting the A gap? How's he getting there?
Sure.
How's he doing it? How's his pump fake? How's the play action? How we doing there?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Get him jump off sides here.
you gotta hold your water. That would be so crazy. Just Abdul, what you doing over there? You just hear just a jingle. It's like, I'm gonna ask you this one time, okay? And I just need a yes or no answer. You watch film over there? Don't lie.
Yeah. Just be honest.
Yeah, we heard it. Just
Sure.
tell the class. Or did they maybe like have him screen share it straight onto the monitor so we see what you're doing? Like,
Oh, imagine
oh,
accidentally connects the Bluetooth in the
oh,
room. Like, oh shit. I'm
Coach
cooked.
is showing a cut up of like Rocky Balboa's greatest moments, and then
Yeah.
uh, I don't know how to say it because I don't want to get into a point where we could get like a defamation or slander.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. Absolutely.
just hope everything works out. Okay, that's all I'm hoping. When it rains, it pours. Speaking of pours, North Texas, Tulane. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm both riding with the boys. I like it.
Yeah, I'm right. I know they don't have their coach anymore because obviously everyone takes a new fucking job whenever they do well.
Sure.
But they got this like 32-year-old Indian guy as their GM, and he's been running it up. So I'm down. I'm down for what they got going on. Apparently, he's never played football before in his whole life.
Okay.
I gotta look at. I saw a TikTok about it.
Yeah,
North
enlighten me. I did not do any
Texas
research into the North Texas. I
GM
forgot that a
Raj
new thing of
Murthy.
college football. I have to look up the GM. Like
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Yeah, so Raj Murthy, he graduated from Houston in 2021.
Okay.
He oversees all aspects of the roster, recruiting and personnel departments. He started as he was a recruiting intern in 2019. Then he was the program assistant. Then at Houston for 1 year, he was the assistant director of player personnel. And in
Okay.
2024, he was the recruiting coordinator for TCU. Then he was the assistant director of player personnel for TCU. And now he is the general manager of North Texas. Raj Murthy. Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's a weapon.
Pull him up. Let's
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna pull him up right
see
now.
what we're working with here.
Looks
This
like
is
an absolute
educational.
weapon of mass destruction.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Raj.
It's a
And we
GM.
got the email address there too. So if you just
Yeah.
want to give him some words of
So
encouragement.
yeah, I mean, this guy, he looks like he somehow knows ball. Business administration and finance degree.
Okay.
Basically, the story was he's never played football before in his life, and he's basically one of the guys that like worked for the team.
Yeah.
Like worked for Houston as an intern because he was in like the business administration department, and they probably
Yeah.
just got him an interim in there. And now within like 6 years, he's the GM of North Texas that might make the college football playoff. So
What a fucking
absolute
rise.
weapon.
Hey, way to go, Raj. Hey,
Yeah.
Raj, we're riding with you, brother.
Yeah. They might as well let him call plays while we're here.
I mean, what do you have to lose, really?
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, sure, coach is gone, but
Raj is still there.
who cares?
And Raj we trust. Let Raj cook. I like it, and honestly, I just can't root for Tulane.
Oh, wait.
I just can't do it.
Intel.
Oh,
He
no.
is also joining Oklahoma State.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, Raj.
So it's all cooked?
Oh,
So he's not even there? I might have to change some things around now.
Oh, no.
Good. He
I
looks
mean,
like a
surely
weapon.
the offensive coordinator.
But here's what I'm
right?
saying. He set what he set in place is
Yeah, he set the pillars.
He's
you know?
24 years old.
Not
It's
bad for you,
insane.
Raj.
24.
I mean, their quarterback can spin it. Mess maker. Please don't be a mess maker. 29 tubs, 4 picks, over almost 4,000 yards passing. I mean, he puts
Now he's
the
going to
ball in
be
the
a
air.
GM of OK. He might get Oklahoma State back to where they belong.
Back to glory days.
Yeah, facts. Good
Back
shit.
to the beginning of the mullet.
Shaloli Raj.
Hey, Raj, still support you, brother, but boy.
We love you, Raj.
Thank you, Raj.
Thank you for your service, Raj.
We're going to follow Raj. We're going to have to remember
I'm gonna have to
next
follow
year.
that career forever for sure.
Yeah, check in on Raj. Fuck it, I'm running with North Texas. Regardless, this kid's throwing for almost 4,000 passing yards. I'm sure he's figured out what concepts he likes. Like,
Yeah.
we're at the point of the year where the quarterback can start calling off his own wristband or just making up plays. Damn, they got a linebacker with 97 tackles. Shit. Big white dude. Weslowski. Yeah, big fella. He looks like he play hockey. Okay. And then, last game, we all want chaos. But you're not rooting for chaos, unfortunately.
I'm not rooting for chaos. I think actually chaos gets absolutely dismantled in this game. I think it was fun, but I just don't know.
I just want to see this shit burn down.
You're just down.
So,
You're down.
Yeah,
I'm kind of also secretly down, but I do think Virginia's not terrible.
I don't think I've watched a minute of Virginia, so I had no idea.
Neither have I. Neither have I. But I don't think they're terrible. Now, could they be terrible? 100%. These guys could be awful. Every team in the ACC could be awful.
Yeah,
but
I'm just gonna give you the record who they played, okay, and you can decide. They played Coastal Carolina, good football team. I'm giving away food for free.
That's a good ball club right there.
Lost at NC State.
Sure.
Okay. Beat William and Mary. Okay.
Absolutely. Sure did.
Stanford.
Yeah.
Florida State.
Yeah. When they were 8th.
Louisville. That doesn't matter. Washington State.
Sure.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
We know how North Carolina. They won by 1 point against Old Bill.
Don't worry about how it got done. Just know the job got done.
They won by 1 point.
They won at Cal. Tough ball club going into Cal. Some teams can't go into Cal and win.
Yeah,
some teams lose to Cal.
Yeah, they get too high.
And then, obviously tough loss to Wake Forest, but guess who they did beat in Duke? They beat Duke. It was not a neutral site game for another team. They beat Duke in Duke.
Surely you don't beat a team twice the same year, right?
Sometimes you do if you're just better than them. You know what I'm saying?
So there's different parts of the rule.
I think the rule is if the first game was close, then I think that's the bigger thing. Like because you see it in the NFL all the time. Like, oh, the Eagles beat the Commanders twice in the year or whatever. Like, man, it's going to be tough to beat a team 3 times. Like, you can beat them 3 times if they're just not better than you and you just win again. But if it's like super close all the time, it's like, maybe they can.
I'm thinking they can.
Gosh, I wish it would be just so much better if it was Miami in there, I will say. But somehow Duke wins the insane 5-rate tiebreaker. Not sure how, but sure.
Because they lost SMU.
It's because somehow their game
probably
against
4 or some shit.
Because they played one of their losses was UConn. That shit didn't matter. Because it doesn't matter for the conference. Like it didn't. They had only lost to Georgia Tech and Virginia.
Losing to UConn just
insane. It didn't matter.
Holy shit! It's 3-point ball gun.
UConn not bad ball club here. 9-3.
Yeah, their coach, Jim Mora. Yeah, he ended up
Yeah,
going to Colorado State. Yeah, that's good.
sure. Might as well stay at
Uh,
UConn. What
I
you
think I
gonna do at
heard
Colorado
the
State?
I think I heard the UConn
Guys are
wide
shit.
receiver is entering the transfer portal, and apparently USC's got their eye on him, Murphy. So hopefully we'll be seeing you. Nope, that guy's a senior. There's somebody else on the team. Shit. Darius Butler was talking about him. I've not watched a lick of UConn. I will not lie. They have not graced my screen. Yeah, so I'm just playing. I want chaos. I want madness. I guess the only one that I don't want madness in is the Ohio State game, just because I think Ohio State is just a better football ball club there. All right, let's move over for our NFL picks as well. Oh my gosh, you're trusting. You think Indiana goes down to Duval?
I think, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm so unconvinced with any of these things. Like, I think the Texans are the squad down there in the old AFC South, and these two are just going to
Yeah,
be fucking it up for everybody else.
I think you backed the right horses on that one.
Yeah, I think so too. I think, let me go look at this real quick.
I think just the fact that Jaguars mascot's going to be flying in, cheeks out. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I think the
gonna have Indiana.
Jags, two freebies basically. You got to play the Cardinals and you got to play the Titans, and then Colts had a couple tough ones back to back. I mean, I know the Chiefs ain't the Chiefs, but it's still in Kansas City. You lose, and then you lose to the Texans, who are feeling it. They
Yeah.
definitely need this game right now because their next game is, I mean, their final five are insane. At the Jags, at the Seahawks, Niners, Jags, at Texans. So,
I think this
buddy,
is the start of the end.
you think
Like
this is it?
I think it was a hot ride.
They lose seven. Imagine they lose seven straight.
I think they lose 7 straight to finish the year.
They lose 5 more and they finish at 8-9.
I think so.
Holy shit, that would be insane.
And I think the funnier part is just seeing Pat McAfee's reactions.
Oh, that would be
like we were just 5 weeks ago. We're number one
one
seed.
seed.
We're going Frisco. We're going Super Bowl. And
now they're not even above 500. Yeah, fantastic.
they can't even like swap in AR with their quarterback with a broken fibula because he got hurt during warm-ups.
Yeah.
So is that career just over? Like, is there not even a trade market for it? Like, what happened?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was
Oh my god!
What an era. What an era.
The AR lost the mag or something, or we can't reload it. I don't know.
Unreloadable. It's one clip.
Range. Yeah, one bullet.
Yeah.
He's playing. What was that game mode on Call of Duty where you had one in the chamber?
One chamber, yeah.
That's
all he had. It's over.
Fucking shot in the preseason.
Shot it, didn't get the kill. So there you go. You get no bullets.
Yeah, he got stabbed in the back and it was over.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So yeah, I think I'm calling the full collapse. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I just smell it. I think teams are starting to sell out against JT. Like I said, they don't trust the run fakes against Daniels anymore, so that's not taking anybody out of the box. I think this thing starts to get a little tighter. Pittsburgh, Baltimore. Unfortunately, I feel like Baltimore might be in a collapse situation as well. But I think Pittsburgh is too, so I just don't like 6 points. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, I just think we have a fantastic AFC North battle here that's always going to be a little close. Should be at least Steelers Ravens. Sometimes when the Bengals get involved, they either belt the ass somebody or get belt the ass. But
sure,
typically when it's between Steelers, Ravens, Browns, it's always going to be close-ish.
Yeah.
And this is a Steelers chance, man. If you want to have any semblance of a season, you gotta at least show some life here.
Yeah,
gotta at least try. Fuck, do something.
Do something for me. Shit.
Jesus.
Is it old Rudolph? Is he going to be the one under center, or like is Rodgers still going?
Yeah, it's got to be Rodgers, right?
Rodgers.
Gotta think, huh?
It's been a long time since I've seen the discount double check from old Rodgers.
Yeah.
Chicago, Green Bay. I think I'm going to ride with the Bears.
Going Bears?
I think the Bears. I don't know if I'm ready to call the upset at Lambeau.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be close.
Okay.
Because I think this is the game. Look, last week I thought, hey, Jordan Love, going to have one here.
Sure.
He almost had one. it hit the Lions player right in the face mask and he dropped it.
Absolutely.
I think the secondary gets after you. I think he throws a couple too many 2-3 flags up. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think secondary makes them pay for it. And I think that they run the ball well, run the clock down. Maybe Green Bay gets a game-winning field goal, but I don't know if they're going to be scoring a touchdown to win this thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think this could be the start of the.
Oh, you think that
I think the
it's
Bears could be on collapse mode here.
you think it's bad news Bears?
I think it could be bad news Bears here.
Oh no.
I think they could go full collapse. I think it's possible. Not full collapse in the sense of like they're out of the playoffs, but I could see
Yeah.
like this thing end 10-7 here.
Like they have a chance to win the division, and instead it's just a nosedive.
Yeah, nosedive. They get a wild card. They got to go to Philly now, and it's like crazy revenge. And Philly probably pulls out Kelly Greens for the playoffs or something trolly, and it's like, yeah, it's been nice knowing you.
Yeah. Nice knowing you, pal. Saquon finally found his old cleats.
Yeah, Saquon goes for 250, and it's like, all right, well,
he's back. Sure.
Good season, boys. Appreciate it. Shalom.
Yeah. Saquon realizes, wait,
a blast.
If we're running power, I just run it in the B gap. I don't have to run it. I don't have to run it around the outside like I'm 5 years old. You remember when you were playing NCAA for the first time and you don't know how to read a run play?
Yeah.
So you're just trying to take your guy around the outside because it's faster.
Yeah.
That's what Saquon looked like, and I'm like, the
pretty
hole's
much
there. You just gotta,
let's lock in here, bud.
Get in there, buddy. That might be the adjustment for the playoffs. It's like, hey, Saquon, we got everyone thinking you're going outside, and now guess what? Boom, cut inside. Yeah. It's the adjustment.
Sure.
Interesting. Bad news Bears. I'm gonna have to see if that. I hope not. I like this whole Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams.
It is fun.
I did hear when I was at my neighbor's place this weekend for a little kumbaya, goodbye ceremony for the folks as they go across the country. My neighbor's mom is a Bears fan, and boy, she's hilarious.
Really?
Let's just say Bears fans are pretty pissed off about the old painted nails.
Oh, they don't like it, huh?
Oh, they fucking hate it. They said as long as he wins, we're good. But this
Once
asshole
he starts
gets
losing,
drafted.
yeah.
He says he wants to become part of ownership. Like not even Mike Singletary is a part of ownership. Buddy.
Yeah.
Like
go to hell, bud.
What do we do? Yeah, fuck you, pal. So it was, one of those things. It's always great talking to the old timers.
Yeah,
it's
they love it, man. They love it.
Been a Bears fan since she was just a little girl, and you're like, you could hear the just
the hatred,
passion and hatred, just of like, what are we? They're winning so good, but this guy starts losing.
Yeah, it's over.
They're ready for the hatchet. So that's Chicago, though. Speaking of it might be over. I mean, the dynasty. I mean, are the Chiefs on the Trail of Tears right now? Like, is that what's about to happen? The Trail of Tears from Arrowhead.
I think this is if they lose, it's done. I don't know if they lose, but I think I like getting a hook, here, and we're getting the 3.5. So they lose by a field goal or something. We have a chance, but. If they lose to the Texans, it's 1,000,000% done. It's Jeej, fully Jeej, because they don't have any tiebreakers over anybody, and they won't even get a wild card because they're gonna have 7 losses. Best they can be is 10-7, and 10-7, no guarantee you get in at 10-7.
I really think, I feel very confident that the Texans win this one, because the way that I see it is Kansas City hasn't been getting those phantom PI calls this year. Like they're not.
There is no the 10-7 means. Between the Chargers and the Colts and the Bills, one of them needs to go 2-3 to end the year. Maybe it's the Colts, but then again, I mean that's their best shot because at least they wouldn't have the tiebreaker. But the problem is like if they lose to the Texans, they won't have a tiebreaker over the Texans either, and that could be the team that takes the spot.
What if?
Because they don't have it over the Jags either. The Jags beat them. The Chargers beat them. The Broncos beat them.
What if there's a world where the Colts have a full collapse? Chargers kind of struggle to finish the year. Denver kind of takes a little slip, and now we're in this weird no man's land of Houston wins their division.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Colts would have a good enough record to take the wild card, but then do the Jags take the wild card over the Chiefs? Is there a world where the Chiefs are not in this playoff picture?
There's 100%. If they lose this game, it could be GG.
Because here's the thing: if they win and they get into the playoffs, I don't care if they're wild card. I'm picking them to at least get through one.
Yeah, they'll get somebody for sure.
Just playoff pedigree.
Yeah, for sure they'll beat somebody.
I feel very confident about the Texans taking care of business.
Yeah.
But we shall see. And then Philly, LA Chargers, back in SoFi. I believe. Are you pulling up for attendance for that?
There's a chance.
Masterpiece?
There's a chance I'm there. Depends on ticket situation. Rumor has it because obviously one
Sure.
of our athletes is playing in the All-Star game that morning at SoFi for flag football. So there's a world where we get a couple tickets because she's in the game.
Yeah.
Do I stay? I don't know. Will they have me in the 500 section probably where they put all the shitters probably? Would I just walk to like a standing area and get a beer and get hammered? Probably do that.
Sure.
There's no way I'm watching the game from way up top, or I'll go scalp out a seat, go sit
Yeah.
somewhere. Fuck it, I'll go to the game by myself. I don't care. There's no shame in my game.
Pop is in, have a tall boy call it a day.
Yeah, call in the evening. So we'll see. I could be in attendance. It's
Yeah.
a 50-50 chance right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're in attendance,
Be in a
is there
good seat,
chance we
tickets
get
are
another
expensive.
vlog.
If I'm in attendance, I would be. Yeah, you might get a vlog.
Okay.
Yeah, that could happen. Could make that
Okay.
happen.
I like that. And then you really get the fan bases riled up, for the
Yeah,
Chargers and
facts.
just get Phillip Rivers, hey, he's got more kids than fucking, playoff wins, and then it
Everybody's
just
pissed,
starts.
sure.
Oh, they thought we were
Absolutely.
ignorant assholes before.
So
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I need the Birds to handle some business here, please and thank you.
I feel like this is the game where you gotta have the get back. Like Herbert's kind of hobbled, Mekhi
Yeah.
Becton. I don't know what's going on with that situation.
I don't know.
Is he hurt? Is he upset? Have
him come back.
the baby
Take
boy
him.
back?
Take him. He could have been the glue.
You want Big Bird?
Might have been the glue holding this whole thing together.
You think so, huh?
Maybe. Fuck, the O-line's been shit. Mekhi Becton's gone.
There's a big question though. Have you been listening to the Eagles Christmas album since it became December?
I have not yet, actually. I do need to start spinning that thing.
So you're not supporting the boys. That's why the O line has no glue. They got no job.
Maybe, but they haven't played a game in December yet. So I mean, once I get cooked on that, maybe it'll help. But they haven't had glue. They didn't have glue in September. So I don't know if Christmas was the thing.
The promised one.
Guys have been horrible. Can't block for shot.
That shit in the bad. There's no question.
I just keep seeing videos on TikTok of Saquon up the middle, stop. Saquon up the middle, stopped. AJ Brown deep ball, incomplete, punt. It just goes on repeat for like 5 minutes.
Did it kind of worry you about Jalen in the passing game when you see Schmitty wide open on that slant and he throws it? Like
he did miss him.
A sit route.
I know. I was watching like Kurt Warner was saying like it could have been this, it could have been that. Normally when you have all out pressure, you just want to sit there and not move. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. Just throw it somewhere where you can catch it. Shit.
And then did you see the tougher one on the 2-point conversion? Was they were trying to run a rub for AJ Brown.
Yeah, he didn't throw it. Yeah.
Goddard did the smart thing because he got open because his guy bailed over the top to go get AJ. So he sat to go catch it.
Yeah.
You got to think Jalen's got to.
We got to
just fuck the play. Just
throw it to somebody who's open.
The guy's open. I mean,
I don't know. We got plenty of issues.
Just enough to just keep you.
Yeah, we got plenty of issues. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Sidney Brown's one.
Yeah, we could do another 2 hours. We wanted to.
I don't think we have that. We're not that big of assholes for what we could be.
Sure.
I think that's about all we got for everybody here. I think we've had a pretty educational program today. Again, we welcome anyone to. We love talking takes and stuff like that, but just don't be surprised when you get hit back with some stats. You can't act like you got hit with a haymaker out of left field.
Exactly.
Free information, but let us know in the comments what you're thinking. What do you think of the takes? Do you think this team's better? You think that team's better? We love to have a little conversation. Don't be surprised if we kind of sometimes we're gonna dunk on you. Okay, that's just part of the game.
Probably will. Yep.
Tennessee dunks on me, the Hook dunks on him, and that's just
that's life.
Yeah, we just keep moving. We have
that's
a tall
life.
boy and call it a day.
Keep it pushing, slowly.
Yeah. Anything else we want to say to the folks home here?
I think that's it. If Eagles lose, I'd be chalked.
GG's.
I'd be officially chalked.
If the Eagles lose this game, would you advocate for Big Dom to call plays next game?
I'd be down to let everyone get a series.
Okay.
Let's see.
Sirianni
whatever series scores.
That's a
touchdown. Yeah, it's like winner stays on.
I see. Winner stays. Yeah.
Up, hey, next guy in. Call the next series.
You think
winner stays on? If Big Dom and they go out there and they're up 28-0, Big Dom's OC. for the rest of the season. Could care
What
less.
if it's a situation? So who starts that? Are you starting with Sirianni taking the first thing? And you're like, okay, that didn't work. And then does Batula get a chance at redemption, or is he's out?
I think he only gets a chance at redemption if it's clearly worse.
Okay.
Like if it's like they scored 3 points at half, it's like, all right, well, let's just go back to that guy. But I say you give Big Dom the first crack.
I think so too. I think he's got something.
Because let him go to sleep at night, script out his first 10
first
maybe.
10. Yeah.
Let him get a good 10 down and give him a fair shot at it because he's got the least experience. And if they go right down and score, then you let him off the cuff, drive 2.
Yeah. Let him
Imagine they're just wheeling and dealing, and he looks like Chip Kelly up there. They're going no huddle. He's got the calls in. He's got like, dude.
Yeah, just the call sheet, just looks like Sean McVay's looking. He's like, you could tell his lips are just moving like crazy, and you see him. He does the MCDC, drops it, and just yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be magic, dude. And with the Monsters Inc. theme going on too, so it's just like Dan Orlovsky. Yeah, if you see Dan, are you gonna flip him off, or like what do we?
Might have to do it. Yeah, might have to for the culture, obviously.
Absolutely, he respects it. He says, "Oh, that's good. It's for the birds. Go birds." Flip him the bird.
Absolutely. Yeah, show you a bird.
Yeah, show you a bird. Absolutely.
What I do.
Love you, bird. All right, folks. Catch you in the next one. Hope you all enjoy the championship weekend that we have coming up, all the chaos, and let us know if you'd let Big Dom call plays. How about that? All right. Take care.
Doses.
Don't get too drunk. Absolutely. Peace. Thanks for watching the video. We appreciate you hanging out with us and joining our Stoogie adventure. If you like a lot more brain-numbing and dumb Stoogie content, make sure to click the social descriptions down below.
We might be posting on there. We might not. But the only way for you to find out is by clicking on those links below. So we hope to see you there.
And make sure to click the subscribe button and that bell.
Subscribe.
Do it right now.